I don't know what that means, but I know that I mean it. Maybe they're as evil as they seem, or maybe I only look out the window when it's scenic. Atmosphere finally made a good record. Yeah, right, that shit almost sounds convincing. The last time I felt as sick and contradictive as this was the last time we played a show in Cincy. Get real, they tell me. If only they knew how real this life really gets. They would stop acting like a silly bitch. They would respect the cock, whether or not they believed in it. Doesn't take much, and that's messed up, because these people do a lot of simple shit to impress us. While everyone was trying to outdo the last man, I was just a ghost trying to catch some as Pac-Man. Hello ma'am, would you be interested in some sexual positions and emotional investments? See, I'm not insane, in fact I'm kinda rational when I be asking, yo, where did all the passion go? East Coast, West Coast, down south, Midwest. Nowadays everybody knows how to get fresh. Somebody give me a big yes. God bless America, but she stole the beef from Bless. Now I'm too fucked up to dance, so I'ma sit with my hand on the front of my pants. You can't achieve your goals if you don't take that chance. So go pry open that trunk and get those amps. You know? Days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance. In the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance. So now I keep a close eye on my pets, because they make most of their moves off of instinct and sense. It's eat, sleep, fuck, in self-defense. So straight, you can set your clocks and place bets. Wait, let's pray on a blind, deaf, dumb, dead hustle. Maybe a couple will love what you said. MCs drag their feet across a big naked land with an empty bag of seed and a fake shake of hands. Yeah, I got some last words. Fuck all of y'all. Stop writing raps and go play volleyball. Gotta journey the world in a hurry, cause my attorney didn't put enough girls on the jury. Guilty of dropping these bombs in the city, but I'm innocent. Love is the motive, that's why I'm killing them. Guilty of setting my fire in all 50, but I'm innocent. Blame it on my equilibrium. In the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance. In the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance.
When I pretend everything is what I want it to be, I look exactly like what you had always wanted to see. When I pretend I can forget about the criminal I am, stealing second after second just cause I know I can. But I can't pretend this is the way it'll stay. I'm just
trying to bend the truth.
I can't pretend I'm who you want me to be, so I'm
lying my way from you.
No turning back now.
I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go.
No turning back now.
Let me take back my life. I'd rather pay all alone.
No turning back now.
Anywhere on my own, 'cause I can say
YouTube. We're uploading most times of the week, a few times, 3-4.
This isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. This isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. This isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. This isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. Yeah. No turning back now.
I wanna
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Vape Coach, and we are back again in your life, guys. We've got ourselves a stacked and familiar top 8 bracket right in front of our very eyes. Some newcomers, some veterans. What is up to everybody watching around the world? Shout outs to the YouTube side, shout outs to the Twitch side, and as you guys can see, we have ourselves a stacked lineup. Kale taking on Snake Doe, Attack Ponzi taking on New War, Sunio coming right back at it to take on ELG's own Bohannon, Blape and Kels and Chad. Let's not avert your attention at all. Let's get you right to it. Match number 1, Kale taking on Snake Doe. Let's go! And guys, they're already going at it, man. It's already go time, which means it is already showtime. What's up to Bowser, Ram, Kenny Sensei, Big Immortal in the chat, J-Cat on the Twitch side. And now we're starting off with the Reptile, says Big Snake Doe, and Kale coming out with the Reiko. Oh, Jesus. Clue, by the way, thank you so much for the fine bomb. Already coming in hot. We got to crank that up to a level, what is that, a level 2 hype train? I have no idea. I'm not sure about a lot of things, but I know that we're going crazy right now. Snake Doe coming out with the Reptile. Definitely going to be on the thumbnail. You better believe it. Snake Doe turning invisible reminds me of every ex-girlfriend. And Clue coming through, saying let's shatter that sub goal right here and right now. Let's go. Clue absolutely blowing us away, saying, Dave, I do not want you to have a sub goal. It is not going to happen, not today. A huge shout out to Clue, and I got to say, one of our biggest supporters and a close friend of mine and the channel, and it is going to be Clue saying that Snake has a very strong Reptile. I am agree. What's going on with the YouTube side? Harry in the building, Gangster for life, and so many more. We are rolling, and Snake Doe looking like he's trying to cling. Unlike Kale's clock, though. Wait a minute, these guys are on teams. It's going to be MVF taking on KZ. This is North America taking on South America, but both gentlemen are going to be representing North America today. And Dialect said, turn on subtitles. I don't know how to do that. Overhead chop. And now we are going. We are flowing. There's a big kick coming out of Snake, though. Blows right through it. And this is going to be some damage. Snake has been working on this Reptile. It is looking pretty manly, to say the least. Hopefully you guys have all had a great day. You had rips earlier. You got me now. And guys, what can I say? I woke up a little late. Was a little bit tie-tie. People forgive me. And gets frozen again, turning him straight into Elsa. Is going to be Snake Doe. And Snake Doe is absolutely bombing on Kale. There's a grab, says, get off of me, good sir. Stand 3, working our way in. There's a nice low. And Snake Doe is on the precipice of putting Kale away. This would be a mighty upset. This is the 1 seed in Kale, taking on the 4 seed in Snake Doe. And this is absolutely going to do a 1-0 score. And Snake Doe officially going to take the lead. 1-0 going to be the score. What's up, Third? I see you on the YouTube side. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And 1-0 chat. Oh, Jesus. Things are starting to heat up here in the fight night. A very interesting combination, I will say, coming out of Snake. Definitely been working on that Reptile. Going to lead him to a game 1 win. And all right, we are going, we are flowing. What's up, by the way? Big Clue, Kenny Sensei is lighting up this chat. Love to see it. And now let's get you guys back to the game. A 1-0 score coming from Snake. Do we see a switch coming out of Kale? Let's find out and let's get it.
Reptile, Reiko, Tremor.
And it is going to be Kale staying on the Reiko piece. This is interesting to say the very least. I think if this does not work out, things will be changing here. Just sing me a lullaby. I got you. I got you. Listen to my loud ass voice. Thank you guys again so much for taking time out of your day. Once again, a late North America show, but better late than never. We take no days off around here. Tries to freeze him again. Double leg takedown. Gonna be no good on the side of Kale. These two going tit for tat right here in Johnny's mansion. I have to say, this is a sellout crowd, a sellout arena, and by the way, a super stacked lineup. After this, we do have AP taking on New War. You are not going to want to miss that. What's up, Big Slim Shady in the chat? Flawless block, overhead chop. And now we are working our way and trying to go center stage. You said, can you tell Daddy Sensei for the stream? I got you, Kenny, I got you. And that is a whiffopotamus punch coming from downtown from Kale. And Clue giving a sub to Kenny Sensei, saying, I want you to hold this. And look at that, by the way, the sub goal has been absolutely obliterated. Clue, thank you so much for everything you do. And Kale is going to take a very confident round number 1 here in game number 2. Now I'm seeing some big cheers for Snake, though, right now. His back is up against the wall. 1-1 into the stratosphere, going on the line for Big Snake. And Clue, as always, I know I'm the biggest broken record, but thank you so much for everything you do. We've got an Omega stacked lineup here in the fight night, and things are only going to heat up from here, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see a lot of familiar matchups, though. You're going to see a lot of rivalries going down. Down 1, and now it's going to be the plus frames coming out from Snake. Kale does not care. He's going to press anyway. And Blade, Kazane, Kung Lao forever. You might get to see some Kung Lao. As it stands right now, the Reptilian coming out looking locked and loaded. Y2J's up in the chat. How the hell you been? What's going on? 1-2. And all right, Kale trying to meticulously pick his way at him, and that is a beautiful bomb to the dome piece. And when, what's up, Big Ultimate? I see you in the Facebook chat. What's up, my man? We're playing after this, though. People forget. Y2J, I'm having a blessed day. Thank you so much for coming through every single day. No computers in here today, but we're gonna be doing the solo, Mr. Lonely status. Kale gonna be looking for the robbery here. Can he find it? The 1-2 into the low. And Snake Dough is gonna tie this up. And if you are just joining us here tonight, this is our very first match on the board. Snake Dough and Online Kale, longtime online and offline rivalries. This is the CEO rubber match we are seeing. Back three is absolutely gonna tear apart Kale. Throws up on himself, reminds me of every night out with the boys. Shout outs to Big Chris Edmond in the chat. And Big Evan as well. He said, can Kale do nothing without zoning? I'm not sure, man. We're gonna find out right now. There's a big punish though, makes his way into close quarters, does Kale. And a 20 stream streak, he said, thank you for shopping at Walmart. What's up, Y2J? And all right, and the Snake though, getting stuffled, getting befuddled, I will say though. I just had a dictionary, chat, it's important. And I need us all to lock in. Remember, you guys are the co-commentators for today. Do we have a tie ball game after this? 1-2, into the air we go. And this should be all she wrote. Yes, stick a fork in him. Online Kale, taking it over to Snake. A 1-1 score, and we are all tied up, just like me and Computer Sim on a Friday night. Unfortunately, it is gonna be Tuesday. We'll wait to see how that's gonna go. And now, let's go take a look at that replay. And Chris Edmond in the chat saying you can't have America without Eric, and I am agree with that to the 10th degree. That being said, chat, Online Kale starting to get his bearings straight. Is it time for a switch to the Havoc? As it stands right now, there is nothing on the line. We'll see how that's going to change. Either way, chat, back to the action we go. And a star-studded matchup here tonight for North America. We've been going worldwide. We hung out with the Aussies the other day, but now it is time for the home. Sorry, we have ourselves a mirror. I was not expecting this. And I will say, for the record, this pisses me off. All right, Snake Dough says, you know what? If you can't beat him, join him, chat. Let's get you back to the action.
Round one, fight.
And let's do it though, chat. We are starting off hot and heavy though, and if you guys are wondering who's who, Kale's gonna be the Reiko player. Tip Jar's right there. I got you, no problem. Good plus frames though, and Kale gonna spike him yet again. No, that's gonna be. Wait, who's who? I am tripping, chat. Snake though, I believe, is coming out with the red gear. Yes. Okay. KZ taking on MVF, a very familiar matchup we are used to seeing in these tournaments. Up to the stratosphere we go. And Kale gonna be trying to blast, I'm sorry, Snake Tail gonna be trying to blast him to smithereens, some good ground and pound. Referee Herb Dean is not gonna wave him off in that situation. And now checking his gut, Kale starting to make the comeback, and Kale gonna take the lead. And now there's another jump though coming from Snake. Is it gonna be enough? Is Tremor loaded? Oh no, he's not. And there's a nice double leg. Is his Tremor loaded? People forget, man. All right, Stars coming out. Kale coming in. Can he find the mix? This is going to be a very hotly contested round, as Computer Sim would say. Now the low sweep, the Tremor just going to whiff on that one. Swinging for an entire hold run on that, though. He's getting a little bit desperate. It's going to be Snake, and that is going to be Kale making a return comeback, and that is definitely going to be enough to do it.
Round two, fight.
And shout outs to well over 100 currently watching on the Twitch side and the YouTube side. I have not checked the OnlyFans side. Very curious to see how that one's going to be. What's up, Big Narv in the chat? Wake Up Bhutan's coming from Snake. A very aggressive Reiko we are seeing. These are two wrestlers going at it. Kale, though, going to make his way into close quarters. Slams him into center stage. 1-2 again. And Kale absolutely just boxing with Snake on this return. So, Vape, what's your OnlyFans? I'll tell you, but I have to charge. Nice. All right, Snake, though, can complete this comeback. You will need a sizable effort to do it. And some things will go right and wrong for Kale. And what's up, Big Ultimate? I see you in the chat. Django, great to see you making that return. Plus frames are going in, and Kale's going out. And Kale's on the verge, but we wake up with Bud and spend the fatal blow. And Kenny, I got them all. They bring all the milkshakes to the yard. Kale is not going to be breaking away. Very surprised to see this, to say the least. All right, Snake, though, is going to knock this bad boy up in this house of mirrors we have in front of our very eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Just like my people want it, but I have to charge. Exactly, Ryu, exactly. The jump in coming, Kale immediately snipes him out of the sky. And guys, again, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to watch these warriors go at it. We've got some returning veterans, we've got some newcomers, and we've got a lot of reptile action here today. Blade will be taking center stage here pretty soon, but with that, all that being said, Snake, though, absolutely bombing on Kale. Overhead not going to pay off. Kale in some trouble here. There's the down one, not going to be no avail. You do not want to press on Reiko's pokes. Here we go, and another suplex coming from Big Snake. The jump in, Kale gonna jump over any of those hazards. And what's up, Olimar in the chat? Great to have you here. Ryu, Django, and so many more. And I got you, Ultimate. I got you on the YouTube side. Snake, though, gonna try to finish this one up. This is falling apart for Kale. Gotta find a way to have fatal blow. Okay. Kale, is he just gonna sit here and spam though? That's gonna favor Snake. And Snake is one hit away and he's gonna find it. And that is gonna be enough. Snake though with a big body slam, no brutality. Gonna be keeping it mighty clean. Snake though on a 2-1 score. And things are starting to fall apart for Online Kale. This would be a bit of an upset. Let's go take a look at that replay once again. Brought to you by this amazing community. Bowser, what's up, my man? All right, we are doing this damn thing, though. Once again, a sellout arena, well over 100 watching between both platforms, and as you can see, Snake Dough has just enough juice to get it done. I fully expect to see a switch from Online Kale. Let's go take a look and see the tail of the tape. I got you, Big Ultimate. Make sure you're good to go for games after this is all said and done, all right? I don't want you getting sloppy on me. What are we going to have here? And it is going to be Online Kale staying with the Reiko. This is definitely not what I had on my bingo card.
I will fight you to the last.
Let's do it. Let's get this show back on the road. Is Kale going to be taking a trip down south to the lower bracket sooner than expected? Let's find out.
Fight.
And let's do this damn thing, though. Ninja Star's coming out, though. Going to favor Kale on that one. I got you, Ultimate. Y2J over here dancing. What are these guys doing? This is insane. No. This is not what we paid for. This is not worth the price of admission. At the same time, somebody's going to have to lock in, though. Snake, though. What's it going to be, man? Are we just going to do this the entire round? Well, you know what? That gives me time to talk to this community. How the hell are you guys doing? Bowser, I see you on the YouTube side, and I see the Twitch side. Bowser, what's up, my man? Okay. That's what we paid for. $100 game, by the way. A definitive edition, and that's a good thing, chat. All right, tries to go for the grab. Kale not having any, and all of that going to be spiking. A big Snake, but a bit of a drop to more. People forget, man. Nice. So why did you eliminate the U.S. from the World Cup? It's a well-established fact that I did, but not before I say what's up to Big Johnny Consumer in the chat. Johnny, you are here just in time for some peak MK1 action or some unpeak MK1 action. Either way, we got you in the building. What's up, my man? Nice. And this should be the beginning of the end here for Online Kale if Snake, though, is able to keep the pressure on. Spends the fatal blow. Is it going to hit? No! A down 2 from downtown. Going to be good for Big Snake. And chat with that. Snake, though, is going to be on set point. By the way, New War and attack potency. Make sure you guys are good to go. The two Reiko mates to my left and right going to be swinging at each other. Nice. Big pressure again. That tremor absolutely going to be alleviating any and all headaches. Good double leg takedown. Referee Steve Mazzagatti is not going to wave you off. Nice. All right, Kale trying to figure out anything here. Does have a quite sizable lead on on Snake Dough. Good. Snake Dough looking for any kind of situation under the sun to get rid of some of that life bar of Online Kale so far. It has been between a rock and a hard place between that. And another sweep, and here comes Big Snake. Is he going to spend the fatal? Not quite, chat. People forget, man. All right, if you can see in the background, there's boats, there's rubber duckies, and is this gonna be enough? I think this is gonna be it, Chad. Kale's gotta break, but Kale is going nowhere. Goes for a double leg himself. What is Snake Dough gonna do? Gotta be careful on this, and that's gonna do it, Chad. Snake Dough is going to winners finals with that performance. A definitely inspirational performance. So I think they had a gentleman's agreement before that. But either way, the result is going to be the same. Snake Dough on a 3-1 score. Kale is going to have to take a trip down south. But Chad, either way, got to bring out the chicken on that one.
Wilson! Lo siento!
And let's go take a look at that replay once again today, brought to you by Clue, dropping 11 subs on us already. Thank you again, Clue, for everything you do for the stream. But now the action must continue, and the action must go on here in this star-studded bracket. Let me go show you guys how that bracket is looking and how it is cooking. So, with that result, it is going to send KZ's own Snake Dough all the way to winners finals. He will have to win one more just for a guaranteed shot in grand finals. But coming up next, Chad, this is going to be an absolute barn burner. The rematch, attack potency in New War, something we've all seen from time and time again, but they always have a different approach every single time they play. Very curious to see how this is going to look. Either way, Kale going to be dropping down to the lower side of the bracket. Let's do the damn thing, chat. Let's get rolling and let's get going. Invites are out. Let's do the damn thing, and thank you all so much for making some time to be here. Let's go. All right, let's do it. I do believe we do have those invites locked and loaded. Let me see what we're looking at. AP, though, and New War going to be chomping at the bit to do the damn thing. Either way, gentlemen, if either one of you could get those invites sent out, definitely would appreciate it. Let's do this damn thing. Let me see. Where are these gentlemen? Did one of these guys fall asleep? I'm going to find out. Give me one quick second here. Sorry for the delay. Let me tag AP. Okay, yeah, AP, I see you in the chat. Go ahead and send that invite out, please, and thank you. Let's get this party all rocking, and let's get this party all rolling. AP, by the way, one of the few people in chat not subbed. How did you find that one out? And look, as exactly as I say that, Clue gifting a sub to AP. What's up, by the way, King Donnie? All right, we are ready for it, chat. We are coming out. All the energy you could ever ask for. And Noir, I do have your invite. We should be on the way quick, fast, and in a hurry. King Donnie, what's up, man? Welcome back to the chat. And Clue, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Attack Potency. Shout out to everybody, and welcome to our North American Showdown. Let's do it. Byron Harrison, what's going on, my man? We have all the players here. We're going to see, chat. We're going to see. AP and Noir, this is going to be rematch number 6-7 in a row. I have no idea. Either way, after this, we're going to be dropping down to the lower side. Do not go anywhere. Still a lot of action coming your way, and it will be Noir coming out, and it will be Attack Potency represented by Team Sin. And all right, Matthias, thank you so much for the follow on the YouTube side. Welcome aboard, my man. And we're going to see, is AP going to be good enough? These two go back and forth. This is literally a cats and dogs type of matchup. I'm very excited for this. I see well over 140 in the chat. What's going on, Big Snake? What did I miss? To call me on Instagram? You want me to literally call you? I'll do it. Snake, though, if you want me to, you better answer the phone, though. All right, we're just getting started. And JP with a 10 bomb! JP coming in hot with our first donation of the day! Saying, let's get that prize pull up. I see the sub goal's already been shattered. Let's get that prize pull on the board. JP, thank you so much for that, dude. And holy moly, all right. 10 bucks on the board. It's a good thing, chat. We got to lock in now. We got to give this man his money's worth. Shout outs to Big JP in the building. Let's go. All right, chat. You wanted energy? You're getting energy now. And now we have a guaranteed prize pool on the line. And now it is going to be the first Conan sighting of the day. I know Johnny Consumer's got to be going crazy for that. And I see a lot of odd picks coming out for these players. I'm definitely surprised to say that, to say the least. Noir and Attack Potency, let's lock in. This should definitely favor Noir, but AP does have some tricks up their sleeve. What is this hat coming out of Noir? Nice. Snake says I'm playing in another tournament. We don't allow that. No double bracketing. Nice. Noir just continuing to go full double piston chesty here. Going to be back at AP all the way up towards the corner. And these two have played each other a ton. These two, I would say, are bracket demons. It is usually AP who gets the better end of the deal. Noir, though, is able to make some surprises happen here and there. I'm curious if today is one of those days. And JP, thank you so much again for everything you do. And Clue, thank you so much for the gifted sub again and again. Triple gunshots coming out. And Theron says, I love seeing some different picks. Man, these players, man, they're doing it for our viewing pleasure. Tries to go for the Sonya pick, though, but it's going to be AP making his way in. AP has a bit of a lead. People forget that. Okay. Anti-gravity coming out. Noir coming in. The 1-1 into more anti-gravity. There's going to be the up block. And the patented Noir duck on wake up. Are you kidding me? Noir looking to lock in. AP looking to bring this back. Okay. We are pressing, we are guessing. Triple gunshot's gonna be no good, but it's gonna give Jax time to come out. And Marley, what's up, man? Welcome back to the chat. Great to have you around. Noir looking to absolutely bring this one all the way back, and it looks like he is going to. And that is gonna be some guaranteed gunshot ship, and that is going to be the round.
Round 2.
And if you're just joining us, by the way, this is match number 2. After this, I do need Sunio and Bohannon to get those invites locked and loaded. We will be seeing you up next. AP, though, going to be doing the Lord's work here, taking him up to the high riser. And now, absolutely hacking away at Noir. A vicious life lead coming from Attack Potency. If you guys are wondering where Confusion is here today, he is not here, though. And what's up, Dongo Machongo? Board 4. Welcome everybody to the chat. So I'm waiting for my bets winning on Argentina game. That was a crazy game, by the way. Nikki Mabob, shout outs to the Aussie team. Welcome back to the chat, man. Like I told you, Nikki, it's going to be all about getting a hat and putting it on. It's important stuff. No punish. Do not expend the meter, no measure for your pleasure. And now it's going to be AP continuing to hack away, but Noir going to find his way to the promised land on this. Noir going absolutely crazy in this battle. The jump in guaranteed damage. Triple gunshot, though that should be a punish. Not quite enough, quick enough on the draw. Noir needs to find his way to that fatal blow. Can he get it done? Overhead. And AP, though, in some vicious trouble here, but he gets the combination, and that should, no, not quite. AP. Noir, what do you do from here? There's an overhead slash to end your night, and that is going to be a tie ball game.
Final round. Fight.
Welcome back to the fight night, everybody tuning in from around the world. If you're just joining us, this is our second fight of the night. Noir right now going on an exquisite lead, I will say, over Attack Potency, but it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And AP gonna absolutely be swinging away right back at you. Okay, low gunshots as well. And AP trying to get that whip punish. He's gonna find his way to the promised land. Noir's gonna break away. What's up, Tiger Bridges? Welcome back to the chat, dude. Hopefully you're having a great day, and hopefully we can make it just that much better. And a good grab from AP, starting to drop bombs on Noir. Hold the phone, this round is not over. Another Eagly coming on out. A huge shout out, by the way, to JP for coming through with that $10 bomb. And a huge shout out to Clue for absolutely spoiling this entire chat, this entire community with those subs. And Noir trying not to give up nothing cheap here. Doing the backdash 7,000 right now. Doing the backdash simulator. 2K26. AP's going to spend the fatal blow. Oh, Jesus. Once again, two familiar foes going at it toe-to-toe. This is going to be Sin's own attack potency. Noir, do not believe on the team. And he's going to be crunching that mouth. And AP going to have the lead. Noir going to, I would still say, have the edge. Cannot afford to give up nothing cheap here. And Noir's in the lead. Goes for the grab, and that's going to do it. Noir takes a 1-0 score, and that's one way to get ahead, Noir. On a 1-0 score, is it time for AP to switch to something else? Let's go take a look at that replay, chat. Onto it, though. Let's go. Clue very surprised to see the results we are seeing thus far, but at the same time, AP does have a Rolodex to switch through. We know they play an amazing Johnny and an incredible Omni-Man. Those typically have been some kind of thorn in Noir's side. Let's get you back to the action. Let's go. And over 150 people up in the building. All I can say is this has been a banger of a stream, and we just got started. And AP is sticking with... Okay, so here's the thing, chat. I think AP is just going to be going on a Conan tournament run. It could be that kind of day, and Johnny Consumer dropping another 10 bomb on us to show some respect to the Conan. Let's go! $20 on the board. This community's going crazy. Johnny Consumer, Minneapolis, stand up. Thank you again, man. Johnny Consumer saying, Vape, I need that voice to be absolutely eliminated before we even get to the winners finals. I got you, Johnny. And I gotta say, one of our biggest supporters, Johnny Consumer, the goat of all goats, but now it is gonna be AP looking to get some damage done with the Conan. And James Bond said he was trying to jab Jax. Conan ain't real. Conan's a tricky character, man. Does a lot of damage. You gotta be smooth like that. AP is in some trouble, chat. And what's going on, by the way, to Big Styles Jiu-Jitsu Otter in the chat. He's running some events of his own. He's even doing some EU events of his own. Pretty impressive stuff, chat. Ooh, tries to go for the forbidden string. AP says, sell that shit to someone else. Overhead swing. Can he find his way to the fatal blow just to get him off the meter? Not quite. Another overhead. Into the low, step back into the gunshots. Here comes AP. AP trying to rock this man's world, trying to ring his bell, and that is going to be the round. Noir is starting to pull away here, Chad.
Round 2. Fight.
That is a guaranteed 20 bomb going to the winner. Thanks again to JP and Johnny Consumer for absolutely blessing us, but it is not over, not by any stretch of the imagination. AP is going to have to turn it on here if he has any chance of bringing this back. Stabs the guts, does AP. And Ethan says, love watching Noir. He's my goat. He's an actual God King. And that's important, chat. People forget, man. God Kings are a thing. Shout out to Xerxes. And a swipe from AP. Still trying to peck away at Noir. Not quite finding anything. Not just yet. Okay. Anti-gravity's coming in. There's a down one. And AP, though, just going poking the special. That's one way to get it done. AP maintaining a very small lead. This is a bit of a bull and a matador type of set. Much different from what we're used to seeing from both gentlemen, but at the same time, Noir eventually going to find his way back, and Noir's got him deep into the red zone. And another anti-gravity, and that is going to be it, and that is going to be Noir on a 2-0 lead, and look at him popping off on him. 2-0 coming from the self-proclaimed God King Emperor Goat Noir. But now it is time for AP to see if he can lock in with the Conan, or is it going to be time for something else? And an incredible stream, chat. If you got here, I would say we're only about 10% of the way through. After this, we've got Sunio taking on Bohannon. That should be a Milklander versus a Sector matchup. Definitely not going to want to miss that. Back to the action, though. Let's go. It's important stuff, chat. Welcome to Veep's Fight Night, where you get to watch a man lose his mind in real time. AP is sticking with the Conan for better or for worse. Let's get it.
I bet you have a harem, don't you?
I sleep well every night.
This is a double elimination stacked North American tournament. If you're just walking into it.
Fight.
And yeah, Jiu-Jitsu Auto, we got all the goats here coming from North America. We had the very best players that we could find from North America sign up. And this is going to be the fruits of their labor trying to pay off, coming from Attack Potency. Attack Potency with a little bit of Whirlybird. We like the pressure. And calling out the Eagly, going to be to no avail from Noir. The self-proclaimed God King Emperor is now marching towards the corner. I'm sorry, towards the center field. What's up, 2 Trillion? Tiger Bridge is still hanging out with us. AP's about to go on the lead here. Looking like he's finally starting able to lock in with the Conan pick. Double overhead into the low. Noir, nothing there. There's an unblock coming from Noir. And absolutely splattering him over. AP's got to go. He spends the fatal. This is not gonna work. And no, that's another punish. And that, no, not gonna be the round either. People forget, man. Shout outs to well over 100 on the YouTube side. Welcome to some adrenaline. Packed, fueled, I don't know what I was gonna say there, but you know what I'm trying to say. Grab from AP, 14% to the Dome Nugget. AP gonna be in the lead. And now there's an anti-gravity. New War just uses it to get out of dodge. No swipes, and that should be the round. AP finally finding some success. Can it lead to anything special?
Round 2.
And I see Demon Lobby OT in the building saying that New War is gonna be cooking. A huge shout out to the Demon Lobby. I'm a big fan, man. I'm a ceiling fan. What can I say? Nice low going in. New War gonna be one game away from taking this. Going to winners finals is what I'm trying to say. Keep in mind, AP is the 2 seed. This would be another upset right in front of our very eyes. Uses that big kick to come in. New War going for the grab. People forget me. Nice. And Jaxo getting some self-secure damage from New War into the explosion. And that is going to be the round. New War officially on set point. Is he going to end things right here and right now, chat? Shout outs to Well, close to 200 in the building as well. You see it, by the way, Michael Seraphan in the chat saying New War's playing really good. I have to say I agree, but at the same time, it is not over for attack potency, not just yet. And GTO saying you are the best commentator at MK, not gonna lie. I don't know about that. We just try to get you guys full of adrenaline and hyped up. If we have done that, then I appreciate it, man. Thank you again, by the way, GTO. Much love. However, New War at a sizable deficit here, though, making his way into the promised land. Here comes the Jax. No mix, though. He takes a swipe, does AP, comes with some overhead pressure, the Eagle to eviscerate you and eat you alive. That's important, chat. Overhead again coming from AP, and there's the Dunkapotamus coming from New War. And New War going full double pist to chest. He's looking to outpizza the hub. What is he doing? We're gonna play against AP. As Socrates once said, you don't want to play with it. Said we need you in UFC. Rogan sucks. That's what we got John Anik for, my man. What's up, by the way, Clue? There's a Dunkapotamus, and again, and by the way, New War on set point. Triple gunshots coming out. There's the Eagly, and Chad, this is gonna do it, though. That is absolutely gonna be enough at New War. Gonna take a 3-0 score, and that is absolutely gonna be enough, even with 1,100 health. That is it.
Booyah!
And there it is, man. Stick a fork in him. That is going to be it, though. That is going to be New War going up 3-0 against attack potency. And you can see AP coming out with some different characters, but at the same time, you got to play the cards you're dealt. Absolutely disgusting. New War going to take a 3-0. It's fantastic stuff, Chad.
Activate Sonic Boom.
My goodness. My absolute goodness, Chad. And as we always do, ceremonial. Bring out the chicken.
Wilson! Lo siento!
And Chad, that is going to take care of winners, at least for now. But if you think we're done, you got to think again, because we've got so many more matches coming your way. And coming up next, we're getting started on losers round number 1. We're doing this entire top 8 right in front of your very eyes. Currently a $20 prize pool, but now we've got to see how far is that going to go and how far are these players going to go. So with that result, it will be the Goat King God Emperor New War moving on to winners finals. Him and Snake, though, got a date coming up later. And now, Chad, coming up next, this is going to be attack potency dropping down to the lower side of the bracket, but coming up next, this is going to be ELG's own Bohannon. He is going to be taking on Sunio, the longtime veteran, taking on the newcomer to MK1. Let's get it, chat. Let's do the damn thing. Invites are out. Let's go. This is going to be an all North America showdown. The ping should not be that high, but maybe it will be. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a geologist, chat. I'm not a very smart man. I didn't graduate college. I didn't even graduate high school. Middle school was a bit of an issue, I'll be completely honest. Either way, though, we'll talk about that later. We're going to talk about this right now. And with $20 on the line, chat, I got to say, do not play with it. As Socrates once said thousands of years ago into the future. And all right, let's do it, though. And let me see, Sunio, if you're in chat, if I can get an invite, definitely would appreciate it. And let's do it. By the way, currently as it stands, a $20 prize pool. If anybody does want to donate more to that, you can do so right here, where it is never mandatory, but always appreciated. Pharrell, what's up? Demon Lobby, what's up? What's going on? New War in the chat. I see you on the YouTube side. All right, let's do it, though. Sunio's going to be sending those invites out quick, fast, and in a hurry. This is going to be losers round number 1 coming at you. The winner of these are going to take on the losers of the winner semifinal. It's an absolutely stacked here night in North America, I must say. Give me one quick second, chat. Let me see what's going on with these guys. So, bro, imagine teaming up with Destroyer. The thing is, though, you don't want two people that are just screaming and yelling the whole time. You got to have a little bit of contrast. I'll go quiet on you, chat. I'll tell you what, if we get to $50 donated today, I'll give you an entire match in ASMR. And trust me, chat, we need this, though. Just my little challenge to the community. However, never mandatory, but always appreciate. I didn't even put up the right donation link. I suck. What's up, Big Styles in the chat, dude? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, man. How you been? All right, let's do it. Let me see. Where is Sunio? I'm looking for him, though. I need him in my life. All right, I think the players are just getting situated. Should be all good to get off the ground right here and now. Shoutouts to nearly 200 in the building, nearly 100 on the YouTube side, and nearly 100 on the Twitch side. Then once again, this is going to be some of the most action-packed nights you see here in North America. Usually we do the EU events or the worldwide events. Today we kept it NA only. And look upstairs, you see the big winners final, Snakedo and Noor. That is going to go down, and I would say probably an hour. Noor, if you want to take a nap, I got you. Give me 1 second. And Blape and Kells, if you guys are ready to go after this, though, definitely would appreciate an invite on that as well. Chico, I know you got to be cheering for Kale as well. Chico, by the way, I just started playing Quan Chi myself. That character's like big time broke, man. I know you're a fan of it as well. And let's do a yo. What's up, Lucky in the chat? I see you on the YouTube side. Let's see, where are these players? They're playing a little bit of hooky, chat. I don't understand this. I don't understand a lot of things, though, if I'm being completely honest. All right, we're just waiting on Sunio and Bohannon. Actually, Blape and Kells, if you guys are ready to go, we'll take you first. Whoever's ready to go, whoever sends me an invite first, we will run that match. That's how it goes, chat. Maybe 1 quick second. By the way, hopefully you guys have all had a great day. It's currently 7 p.m. here in sunny Southern California, hot as balls. But you know how that goes, man. It's going to be a long and tight summer. Give me 1 quick second. What is happening here? These guys here. We're looking for Bohannon. We're looking for Sunio. All right, Demon Lobby in the chat saying Bohannon should be ready. I got you. Ghost, thank you so much for the bits on the YouTube side. All right, guys. We're just trying to savor the flavor for this match. This is going to be a good one. This should be Bohannon. This should be a bit of a Bull and Matador match. 110%. With all that being said, okay, we're good to go. Don't panic, chat. It's all good. You're not panicking. I'm panicking. Bohannon going to be coming out of ELG. Sunio, I do not believe, is on a team. All right, let's get it. He says, not letting me join the COF. What does this mean? What did he mean by this? Maybe if I send you an invite, Bohannon. Sorry for the delay, guys. It will happen again. Is Sunio inviting? All right, let's try that. Make sure you guys are ready to go as the match is coming up. Do you guys want me to start the hill? Should I just start the hill? Is that what we're doing? Sorry, chat. Performance issues. It will happen again. Let me see. Let me try creating. We're both NA. I'm NA West. I believe you guys could be NA East. All right, we're going to try this, guys. I want you guys to take a walk. That way we can get off of this screen. All right, let's try it, chat. Let's try it. Where is Sunio? I see Sunio. We're going to be inviting him and Sek Bohannon. All right, invites are out. Let's do the damn thing. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Let's get it. And by the way, Ghost, thank you so much for the jewels on the YouTube side. Much love, my man. All right, invites are out. Let's do the damn thing. What's going on, Big Clue? Clue, what time is it in your area, man? I feel like you're always here with us. Thank you again. All right, let's get this done. It looks like we should be good to go. I see Bohannon in the building. I'm guessing Sunio's going to be right behind him. All right, we are ready. We're just trying to savor the flavor of these matches. All I can say, guys, it's going to be an action-packed night here in North America. We got Bohannon and Sunio. Looks like we're good to get our feet off the ground. And Ragnog, what's up, my man? Dude, Ragnog, man, I cannot wait to get you back on, dude. Every single time you're here, man, I got to say it's magic. The South America side of the events loves you. I got to say the North America and the EU side do as well. All right, Sunio, you are clear to start your engines. Let's get this party off the ground. Let's see if Bohannon can take out Sunio. I will say on paper, I believe Sunio should be favored, just a much more longtime veteran. But let's see what Bohannon can make happen. Sunio, by the way, coming out with the Liu Kang. Let's go!
Strike.
$20 on the line currently as this prize pool stands. What's up, Nova Elite? What's going on, Poseidon?
Fire tricks?
So we will see Sunio versus Vape Coach? Of course, yes.
Godly wrath.
Go time, which means it is showtime. Let's get this party kicked off, though.
Fight.
And then the longest stage of the night. He says, yeah, I love playing here. I've been getting a lot of love from EU and NA players. It's been amazing. Ragnarok, all you can say is next time you want to come through, you have a seat saved here. Sunio starting off hot and heavy. Marching Bohannon all the way to the corner. Gets a nice grab, though, off of that quarter shimmy. And now no cameo, though, to alleviate any of that pain. Bohannon, though, looking for that forward four. Gonna go with a low laser beam on that. What's up, Verdict? Nice. Big overhead pressure coming through. Looking hot and heavy. Bohannon is going off. Bohannon on the verge of taking the lead. Nice down one, not able to convert it, tried to, but does get a grab. And this is where Sunio can really start to pull away, absolutely battering this man. Bohannon, though, coming through with a little bit of an overhead, does find a way to get out of this corner. Wisely gonna take that opportunity, though. He cannot sit here and zone with Sunio, or can he? I don't know, I'm not a cop. Fireballs on their way out. Sunio just going for all zoner pressure. You do not want to zone with Sunio. Another low. Sunio just more than happy to drop bombs on you, throw fireballs. Hang on a second, Bohannon. He might have a path to victory here. In this game of Call of Duty, we have found ourselves in. Fireballs again, and that is going to be Sunio taking it to the dome piece, and that is going to be the game.
Round 2.
I know, OT, I don't even know what's happening. They're breakdance fighting, and that pisses me off. Now one. Sunio trying to go through with that forward four, absolutely taking his turn back. Bohannon has got to lock in. Tries to rush up in there, Sunio having none of it. That is going to be some guaranteed coverage, though, but it is not going to lead him to any damage here. Bohannon, though, looking a little bit perplexed by this particular matchup. Forward four out again. Sunio more than happy to take his turn back. Salskis, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the stream. Much love. Saying, let's go, Bohannon. Oh, man, I got to say, now he has a long way back if you do want to take this match, or if you do want to at least take this round. A lot of coverage coming from Sunio. More than happy to keep zoning, and Mataro providing some ample coverage, and Bohannon, he's getting bagged. Overhead, and I'm sorry, just the down one, and that is going to be it. And look at Sunio absolutely popping off a 1-0 score coming from one of the best zoners NRS has ever seen. And you got me saying that he's probably a monster at Call of Duty. Why do I not doubt you whatsoever? Onto the replay. Let's get it. And a huge shout out to over 200 in the live audience. And Bohannon, he's got his work cut out for him, though. He's got to make something happen. If he stays at range, Sunio will absolutely be keeping you there. Chat, back to the match. It's getting a little bit quiet up in here. Why do I think it's getting quiet, though? I need to hear some noise. How much noise do I need to hear? I mean, how about that much noise?
Liu Kang. Homeland.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. As this tournament comes to a head, Demon Lobby, it's going to be absolute cinema. That's what we're here for, though. It's great stuff. It's fantastic.
If you were not so evil.
Well, now going to be the score coming from the zoner to my left, and the Milklander to my right. Going to have to lock in, and let's go.
Round 1. Fight.
Shout out to everybody watching from around the world. If you're just waking up in EU, if you're staying up late with us, appreciate the attendance and appreciate you guys continuing to support the fight night. That goes for everybody in North, South America, and the Middle East. And now it's Bohannon trying to take his best crack at zoning against Sunio. That could have been a huge anti-air for Bohannon. Not quite going to take advantage of it. And look at Bohannon, man. He's more than happy to keep this going. He's going with the zoner cameo as well. Fantastic stuff. Bohannon, though, locking in, though, with a tremendous life lead, though, but gets hit with the armor. People forget, man. Armor's important. So just waking up, and right now it's 7:40 a.m. It is currently 7:10 in the p.m. for me here in sunny Southern California. Double overhead. Here comes the rocket. Don't press on it. Don't play with it, though. Spend that fatal blow. Absolutely, chat. And we are going to be blasting the smithereens. That is going to scale, but I think it might be enough. I don't know, chat. I don't know. Bring out the kitty cat on this one. Is he alive? I think he's alive. All right, just barely. There's no way Sunio brings that back, and Bohannon is going to be taking a confident round number 1.
Round 2.
The battle of two premier zoners it turned into here. Definitely am surprised to see that. Jump in coming. Nice. Pressure only going to be mounting from here. Forward 4 technology coming our way. And by the way, Clue, yes, the kitty never lies. And if it does lie, we'll just delete the VOD. It's good stuff. Projectiles on the loose. Bohannon right now. Sunio says, you want to zone? Let's zone. Salski's saying, finish it, man. I like the enthusiasm, man. I like it. Now still pressing and still guessing along. A 1-2. There's the back one. Nice. It's a long way back from Bohannon, though. This should be a punish, and yes! The Sector providing ample coverage with that. He is cracking the neck, man. Definitely don't want to do that on the first date. However, who am I to tell you how to live your life? Once again, playing a good Liu Kang is like being the short man at the urinal. You gotta have to be on your toes. And that is gonna be no punish on any of that, but a nice little fireball gonna trickle its way in. And Bohannon trying to find anything under the sun. He can find something here, but there's the armor. And Action Jackson saying it's 8:12 in the Rockies. Shout outs to the Central Time Zone, man. We need that in our life. Just like we need Sunio, teleporting, hand zoning. Fantastic stuff, chat. Important stuff we're seeing right in front of our eyes as we creep over well over 200 viewers on the YouTube side and the Twitch side. Oh, Jesus. Bohannon, though, whiffing at the air, doing a little bit of shadow boxing, and I like it, chat. That being said, I kind of don't like it. Blasting him to smithereens here. Bohannon trying to find anything under the sun to maintain this lead over Sunio. And these two going tit for tat, though. I've never seen so many projectiles in my life. Projectile dysfunction to the max, chat. You gotta take a pill for that. Sunio finding his way to the promised land, getting up inside those DMs and marching him towards the corner. Sunio gets hit with the flamethrower. Thank you for shopping at Walmart. There's gonna be the diabolical dash. And Sunio is gonna be going down. That meter is not building fast enough in chat. That is gonna be all Bohannon, keeping it clean and a game 2 win. 1-1 gonna be your score. And Bohannon says, you know what? No extracurricular. We are keeping it nice and clean. And Godmac, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the stream, man. Welcome again to everybody tuning in from around the world. Welcome to Vape's Fight Night. You get to watch a man lose his mind in real time. And that's important, chat. All right, we are going. We are flowing here. It is a tie ball game here. We are all tied up just like me on a Friday night. Unfortunately, it's only Tuesday, Chad. Back to the action, though. And I see you, OT, in the chat. By the way, OT, I hear you have some unprofessional commentary coming to the Demon Lobby. What can you tell us about this? What's up, Big Futon in the chat? Salsky's kicking it with us. And Mac, yo, great to have you in the chat. Poseidon making that cameo, and I appreciate that.
Pity you. Pity this.
The Vape Changer jokes here getting old. Shout outs to Chrome, by the way, one of the biggest critics in chat, though, but one of our biggest supporters. And we like that sort of thing. ELG's own Bohannon going to be carrying some momentum. I do not see any switch from Sunio, which means he probably did not switch. Ram saying it's a party in this bitch, man. Yes, sir, party in the USA. Shout outs to the Miley Cyruses, though. What's up, VPB says, Uncoach, I'm only 32, all right? You guys are, we're all the same age, right? I don't want to feel old here, Chad. You can't make me. All right, let's do it, though. Overhead technology on the side of Bohannon. The down one to meet you at the front door. But hang on a second, though. Got a big kick from Mataro to break away. Now Sunio maintaining that lead. Bohannon, though, takes to the air on this one, going up to the stratosphere. And Salsky's giving the tier 1 sub to Teddy Stark. Salsky's, thank you again, dude. Holy moly. Just followed the channel and already spreading the love. We love to see it. Let's go. And he is going to spend that fatal blow. Absolutely, but it's not going to work. That's 2 things here that don't work. Don't worry, Chad. I'll be filling out that job app any day now. I got you. I got you. Lasers coming out, and Bohannon coming in. Bohannon officially does have the lead. Salskis, thank you again, man. All right, 12 subs. No, it's 13 subs on the day. It's an unlucky number, Chad. I'm a little bit scared. People forget. Sunio taking him center stage on that full optimal combo, but we do have a flamethrower to meet you at the back door. Armor for Sunio, because why the hell wouldn't you? Hey? Forward 4 tech again coming out. Bohannon trying to look for any punish under the sun. Bohannon, though, I will say, has leveled up consistently and confidently with the Homelander. That being said, it's still going to be Sunio. That is going to be a caged animal. You've got to sit. I didn't say anything funny, but I'm here all night. It's all good for you. I got you. I got you. Harry saying, Sunio, my guy, please stop getting hit by the sector. It's a thing, man. You got to remember, it's important. And he's going to spend the fatal blow, though. That is going to be no good to go. He says, it's Sunio Watts. I don't know about any of that, but there's a big combo coming from Bohannon. He's going to be lighting this place up. Looking for one more. Can he find it? Oh, Jesus. Another laser. Anybody's ball game. It's going to be Bohannon with the lead. And Bohannon is going to absolutely take it. And a 2-1 score. Bohannon about to cause our 3rd straight upset of the night. Welcome to Vape's Fight Night. It's fantastic stuff. Chat, on to the replay. Let's go. Once again, if you lose here, you are out of the tournament. Remember, this is a complete top 8. And Action Jackson saying 43 years old. Hey, man, nothing wrong with that. And nothing wrong with Daffy making that cameo appearance, followed by Verdict in the chat. All right, guys, once again, 20 clams on the board. That is a lot of clams. If I had $20, though, I would switch up on my day ones immediately, and you would never see me again. Let's go!
Sector. Motaru. The Hourglass.
And we're switching to something a little bit more Cyber Lin Kuei related. I see that on Sunio's side. And he's embracing the full zone. This is a much better pick in my opinion. However, we do like to see sightings of the Liu Kang.
Round
Liu Kang.
1. Fight.
Liu Kang. W commentary, babe. Evo's calling any day. Gotcha, man, with the follow. Appreciate you for coming through. A bit of a punish there on Bohannon, though. These two are going to be absolutely locking horns, though, trying to go for the full zoner experience, and we like that sort of thing, chat. By the way, Blape and Kells, make sure those invites are locked and loaded. You will be up next. Marley in the chat saying, ban Homelander, so tired of seeing him. I know, man, but we can't, though. Legally, we cannot. There's 20 clams on the board. We gotta let him play for it. Lasers on their way. A lot of projectiles, chat. Whoever can count exactly how much more projectiles are being thrown in this round, we'll give you a high five. That's important, chat. Good stuff from Bohannon, though. He does take a confident lead. Bohannon trying to make it to top 6 territory. Bohannon absolutely dropping bombs. He said, your commentary is real good, brother. Better than the official one. Been watching for 30 minutes now. Ganja, man, I appreciate the kind words, dude. And welcome to the chat, dude. Now, okay, Sunyo's going to be dropping bombs, though. Absolutely going to be breaking away, says Bohannon. Not going to want to feel of any of that fatal blow. And now Sunyo has a chance here to take the lead. Absolutely will. By the way, Johnny Consumer, do not worry about it, man. You look younger than me, man. That's because once you commentate MK tournaments, you look washed. But with that result, Sunyo on the verge of sending us to another Game 5. Let's go!
Fight.
And if you're watching on that YouTube side, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. It does help us out to the 10th degree, 130 and climbing. Just like my blood pressure, chat. Very funny joke. Haha, laugh at my joke! Overhead. Nice. We are jumping in and out of rotation, but it's going to be Sunyo with a back 3 punish. Fireballs on full display. There's another one. Sunyo starting to mix his way to the promised land here, Chad. And he find himself potentially to that Game 5 double overhead from Bohannon. Not going to lead to any result, and Sunyo is marching this man down. Says, I don't need the zoning. I don't need anything. I've got this. However, that sector we're going to fail. This sector we're going to succeed. Blast him to smithereens right in the chesticles. And one more should be good to go to send us to a Game 5. Sunyo, hang on a second. Sunyo not completely out of the woods just yet. Bohannon does have a chance here. Trying to mash on that. 1-2 into another overhead, double overhead though, more measure for your pleasure. Bohannon can absolutely rob this. Can he get it done? Nice. We are going, we are flowing. And these two once again at each other's throats. Who's gonna find that kill shot? Bohannon had it. Hang on a second, 25 seconds left. And Bohannon, though, absolutely swinging at the air. And chat, we are going to a game number 5. Sunyo and Bohannon absolutely dropping bombs on this place, followed by a fatality. Don't watch it, chat. It's disgusting.
Fatality.
And Sunyo saying, court adjourned. At ease, soldier. He is, no, wrong kitty cat. He has died. Onto the replay chat. I need to see emotes all over the place. Let me know you're here and let me know you've got a pulse. Let me know you're in Vape's Fight Night. Guys, this is going to be the final one between these two. One is going to be going home. The other one has to move on to top 6 territory where you will be taking on online Kale. Don't know what kind of reward that is, but you know what? Welcome to the Fight Night. And shout outs to well over 260 in the building, guys. The love has been overwhelming. And yo, what's going on? Toro saying the W announcer is giving pro wrestling vibes. Yeah, chat. Welcome to Vape's Fight Night again. If you've never ever been here, it's a man who loses his mind in real time. And trust me, it makes everybody else look sane. And that's a good thing, chat. The final match between these two, who is going to be number 1 in our hearts and who has to go home early? Bohannon right now, currently absolutely getting obliterated by Sunyo. They put that scoreboard back up. It's important stuff here, chat. See Clue going crazy, Daffy going crazy, and Django losing his mind. Okay. I see a ton of projectiles, though. That is nothing different whatsoever. I needed something to say, chat. You understand. Ooh, it says do not taunt me right here. Bohannon looking for that comeback. That's a juicy combo coming out of one of ELG's finest. And marching him towards the corner here. Overhead is good. No good. Sorry, people forget, man. Sorry, words are hard. And Bohannon swinging at the air, doing a bit of shadow boxing now. And that is going to be a fatal blow. That's going to hit as well. Yes. And that is going to be life, though. Sunyo still very much going to be alive in this thing. Wait, this is not scaling how I... Oh, no. Blows out the guts, gives him that Taco Bell treatment. And another laser beam. Bohannon officially right back in the lead.
The Homelander.
Round 2.
Is this going to be the final round, chat? Bohannon has looked good. He has adapted quite nicely. And now it is Sunyo on the back foot here. That is the zoner lifestyle, though. It comes with some consequences. What's up to Big Forgiveness in the chat? Thank you so much for playing today. And we'll see one of your finest coming up next. Bohannon, though, trying to play some social distance games. Shout outs to COVID. 2020 was quite the year. Sunio says by hook or by crook, we are getting this done. We are not stopping anytime soon. Bohannon, though, trying to make his way past all these hazards. And if you're just joining us, by the way, this is match number 3, losers round number 1. Another low. Good diabolical dash on the side of Bohannon. He's got the lead. For how long, you gotta wonder. Sunio continuing to play this pitter-patter zoning lifestyle at him. Nice. Ooh, a bit of a drop from Bohannon. That could come back to cost him. And neither of these two pressing much here. Just testing out each other's neutral. That is a jump in. Motaro getting clapped for your efforts. And another rocket. And another rocket, chat. Bohannon getting lit up, though. Sunio retaking that life lead. This is going to be anybody's ball game, though. It will be Bohannon, though, with the higher combo damage potential. But now, right, making it rain. And another use of the zoning, though, but that's going to favor Sunio. 15 seconds left. Somebody's going to have to commit. Somebody's going to have to go in. Bohannon, you cannot stay here. And that is going to be it, chat. We are on to a final round of the final game. Make some noise.
Fight.
Bohannon here cannot afford to lose another round. The same can be said for Sunio. These drops have been costing Bohannon, but there's a nice pickup. By the way, Blape and Kells do get those invites locked and loaded. You are up no matter what after this round. Lasers coming out. Sunio trying to come in, but that other sector going to be making a cameo appearance. Big pickup, though, on the side of Sunio. Good grab. And Bohannon right now is making mincemeat at Sunio. Nice pickup. Sunio has a chance here. He cannot afford to play the clock on this one. And now Sunio going in. He's going to rip that fatal blow. Sunio's going to need more. He should be taking maybe a very, very slight life lead. Not a second, though. Bohannon's going to have another chance. Bring out the kitty cat on that one. He is very much still alive. There's another rocket. Bohannon's got to go. Cannot stay here. There's the back two. These two have been going at it, and who's gonna get it? That's gonna be Sunio! Taking out ELG's own Bohannon in an absolute cinematic masterpiece. 3-2 gonna be your score. Keeps it clean, though, says, you know what? You got my respect on that one. 3-2, and Sunio gonna move on to top 6 territory. And as always, guys, bring out the chicken on that one. Bohannon, thank you so much for playing.
¡Wilson! ¡Lo siento!
Chad, let's go take a look at that replay. And now we have another one of ELG's players coming up next. He's going to be taking on a member of SMK, though. We do not get him here too often. Let me show you exactly what we're dealing with, Chad. On to the bracket. Let's get it. By the way, close to 300 in the building. It's my birthday. Who's coming through with the bots, man? Appreciate you. Either way, chat, let's do the damn thing. Coming up next is going to be Sunio moving on to top 6 territory. But coming up after this is right now is going to be Blape taking on Kells. Invites are out. Let's do this damn thing. Big Blape taking on Big Kells. I have no idea who's going to win this one. We have Reptile taking on either Kenshi or the Havoc from Kells. Let's get it, though. Invites are out. Let's do this damn thing. And we are just waiting for those invites. Clue, I see you in the building. Big Verdict as well. Yagami. And Alan in the chat as well. This has been a super stacked, star-studded lineup. And now we are ready for it, though. And by the way, currently $20 in the prize pool. If anybody does want to donate to that, look no further than right here, where it is never mandatory, but always appreciated. Every single dime tonight goes to the players, and thank you guys again so much for spending some time with us. Let's do it, though, and let's go. I don't know if anybody else plays on PC. It makes me run benchmark tests like every 6 or 7 games. I hate it. All right, let's see if those invites are cracking. Where is it? Where is Harvey Dent, chat? Harvey Dent. Can we trust him? God, I suck at spitballing. What is this? Do you know who my father is? What the hell? What is this? Give me 1 second, chat. Close to 300 in the live audience, and there is Kells with the invite. We are locked, loaded, and ready to go. There's been some banger events lately. I know Demon Lobby's doing his thing. Rips is ever present in the MK community. And we're doing our thing from time to time at odd hours, chat. My sleep schedule is cooked. I am sorry. It's going to happen again. And I'm guessing both players are here. Yes, sir. Dean Kane, sir. Let's get it rolling. All right, Kells, the second player joining us from ELG. And it will be Blape coming out of Sharp Minded Killers. What's up, Slap Smoothie? What's up, Ghost Carnage? And we know it's coming out of Blape. It is going to be the Reptile, though. One of the better ones you will see on the North American side. And Cal's plays an excellent Kenshi, the recently nerfed, but ever forever in our hearts character. I did quote how high. Did you like that, Demon Lovey?
There were safer ways to create that diversion.
I did what I thought I had to, Kenshi.
All right, chat, on to losers. Losers round number 1, game number 2. Let's go! These two are going to be swinging for the fences, though. I got to tell you, Blape has a very, very swaggy Reptile. This is going to be our second sighting of him from the day. Acid balls, though. Going to be turning on that projectile dysfunction technology, says Kels. However, Kels going up to the high heavens on this one, and it's going to be Blape absolutely throwing up on himself. Reminds me of every night out with the boys. Jumps into rotation. Not going to get much out of that. Looking for any kind of gap in the armor, but it's going to be Kels immediately answering right back. Goomba Kung Fu, welcome back to the fight. Goomba, you are just in time for match number 4. It is going to be Kels versus Blape. Kenshi LARPing, being blind after he got Sento. I know, I hate it too. This character's crazy. This character, when he first came out, was a force. And by the way, Pilot coming through with 200 jewels on the YouTube side. Thank you so much for the love. Blape has definitely seen better rounds. He has definitely seen better days. Good flawless block on that. Stand 3, that should be a full combo. Not quite enough, able to make it. Overhead, and that is another down 1, and that is going to be Kels marching towards the promised land. I know, Rio. I got you, Rio. I look at the viewer list from time to time just to make sure you were here. Utra, what's up, man? Welcome to the fight. Good to have you on the YouTube side. If you guys are just joining us, this is match number 4. A bit of a chess match. I'm more of a checkers guy. I'm kidding. I don't know how to play any of those games. That is going to be Kels taking a 1-round lead here. 72 degrees inside this mansion. Things are only going to be heating up. Let's go! The winner of this will be moving on to take on Attack Potency. By the way, Sunio and Online KO, I need you guys to have those invites locked and loaded. All right, and now Blape's starting to put up that damage here. And now Kels having some difficulty getting out of the corner. Nice lift coming from Blape. What's up, Big Slaps Booty? I see you in the chat. Acid balls on their way. We are moving in. Ooh, that could have been a hell of a punish. Canceled right in front of his face. And I appreciate the effort we are seeing. Yo, what's going on, Narv? Hello for the 3rd time. I'm gonna say hello every time you address me in chat, Narv. I got you. What are you doing up so late, by the way? Speaking of late, we are getting late into the round here. Kels life bar definitely has seen better rounds, and Blape on the verge. Good flawless block and overhead chop, and that's gonna do it. Guaranteed damage.
Final round. Fight.
These two swinging for the fences right here and right now. Another overhead coming from Kels. They're going to be absolutely whiffing all over the place. Pizza boxes in the background. I would have liked to have seen what last night looked like. However, we're focused on here today. Good grab from Kels. Kels going to be slowly marching Blape towards the corner. Stand 3 just going to whiff. And that is going to be absolutely a recipe for success coming from Kels. And Kels lighting this place up like a Christmas tree. The holiday season is going to be long over. So I got ad when you said hello. What? I got ADD. Whatever, Narv. I got you. And what's going on, Jed Marsh? I appreciate that top-class hatery you leave in the comments. We need people like you in our life. And our second, speaking of 6'7", we got about 600 or 700 people in the building. What's up to everybody? Now, neither of these two want to give up an inch, but if somebody gives you an inch, you got to take a mile. Or if you're on the EU side, take a kilometer. Hack and slash coming from Kels, though, freezes him to bits, giving him that Elsa technology we see right in front of our very eyes. And now Blape needs one more combination if he does want to take the lead. Blape trying to be patient here. And Kels not trying to give up nothing cheap. And a stand 3 right in rotation. Kels being super patient. Is he waiting for the cameo? The cameo's loaded. We got a double sub mirror. Kels looking to put this one away. This should be enough. And Kels on the verge. Is this going to do it, Chet? I think so. And Kels needs one more. 8 seconds left. Blape's got to go. And that is going to do it, chat. Thank you for shopping at Walmart. A 1-0 score coming from Kels. He is going to be able to get it done. I got you, Kuma Kung Fu. There will be plenty of 6-7 jokes today. Either way, a 1-0 score coming from Kels. Let's go take a look at that replay. Wait, I'm wondering, is he going to make a switch of the cameo? And you listen saying, I don't like it, but I kind of do, man. Hey, that is copyrighted, by the way. You owe me a dime every single time you say it. I'll be collecting after stream. What's up, Ulysses? Welcome back to Vape's Fight Night. We have some of the more action-packed North America stuff you will see here today. And right now it's a showdown. Reptile taking on Kenshi in the form of Blape taking on Kels. Let's get you back to the action. All right. Maybe we're wiping the sweat off our hands, man. Sweat's important, man. Make sure you guys are hydrating out there. It was a sweaty match to say the least. And Narf saying I can't use a 6-7 emoji, man. Yeah, no, you gotta be subbed to the channel. It's one of those perks. All right, these two staring into each other's eyes. Narf, go grab me a violin. Play some jazz. 8VOD, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Once again, if you are on that Twitch side, consider following the channel. It does help us out to the 10th degree. If you're on that YouTube side, be sure to like and subscribe. Bowser in the building, showing off that 6-7 emote. Let's get it. 8VOD enjoying that Kenshi action. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see who's going to be coming out on top. And Clue saying, oh, Narv, I want you to hold this. Coming through with another sub. 14 subs on the day. What much love coming to Clue. $20 on the prize pool and 14 subs on the day. That is starting to hit an unstatus prize pool. Hey, Rough Frame's coming out, but Kel's still going to challenge him right back. And Clue, the biggest broken record, I'm going to say it, as always, man. Thank you again for everything you do for the fight night. We would not be the same without you. And I see the 6-7 emotes pouring in from Big Narv. 1-1. What's up, Victor Von Doom? How you been? And by the way, Kale and Sunio, make sure you guys are locked, loaded, and ready to go as soon as this set. Looks like it's going to be over. Sharp-minded Killer's own Blade going to be taking on Elite Legends' own Kells. Here in this matchup, both these players being so patient, they have slowed this down damn near to a crawl. Good grab, but even better tech. Trying to come through with the low stuff. Cybernetic Mummy in the background, love to see it. We are moving in, we are moving out, trying to get a whip punish. Beautiful anti-air from Blade, I must say. What's up, Victor? And that is going to be Blade taking a very confident round just like that.
Fight.
All right, let's get it, though. 2-4-4, I believe that string is, or 2-3-3. I'm sure Poseidon can fill me in. Sub-Zero coming out. Acid Ball coming in. Goes for the low, though. I love it. The Gator Rush coming from Big Blade. That's a Movado Shock Trap. Does not find the mark on that. Interesting, to say the least. Kel's going to take full advantage of that situation. Good flawless block coming from Kells, but Blade's still going to make his way in. And Bowser, yeah, truly he does, man. Without Clue, man, we would not be as good as we are now, man. Shout outs to Big Clue dropping bombs on us day after day. But with that being said, there is still a lot of gameplay to be had. Blade jumping into rotation. Overhead. Goes with the sword technology, the Sento technology. What's going on, Y2J? I know you got to be a big fan of this, Kenshi. Down one coming from Kells, throws him right into the corner. Still anybody's ball game, a very meticulously paced match. Rushes right up in there, 1-1. Back three is going to be good, and this should be all Blade absolutely stealing the round. That is going to do it, and he takes the game. 1-1 going to be the score. Do we wonder, though, is Kells going to switch to the Kenshi? I'm sorry, the move. What am I talking about, Chad? The Havoc. He plays an excellent Havoc. I am tripping today. Let's get this match over with. Victor Von Doom, thank you so much for the jewels as well, supporting the channels. I see you, my man. Let's get this party off the ground. 1-1. Who is officially going to be breaking this tie here? Shout out to everybody on the Twitch side, YouTube side, and OnlyFans side watching from around the world. Let's go. In this battle of North American savages, who is going to be getting their just desserts here? Blade right now.
Reptile.
Good. Maybe a little bit too good, Chad. Excuse me for just 1 second, Chad.
Sub-Zero. Cage Mansion.
Why do Earthrealmers think reptiloids live among them?
Maybe you're not the first Terran to visit there.
Round one. Fight.
All right, Chad, I'm back at it. Sorry, Facebook mom's hitting me up. You guys understand, of course. The Tinder dates are responding. That's a good thing, Chad. What have I missed? A lot of acid, a lot of invisibility. That reminds me of the Tinder dates. Okay? Now Blade, though, getting hacked and slashed here to bits to pieces here. And, yo, Johnny Consumer thing, does anybody question how Reptile's invisibility would actually work on Kenshi? I have no idea, man. I'm just the talking head, the talking clown. However, 4-4 coming in. It's going to be all Kells right now, starting to get his bearings straight. Poseidon actually admitting he's the biggest Blade fan, and that shock trap just gonna whiff. That is gonna do it. What's up, Sean Roel? Great to see you on the YouTube side.
Fight.
And well over 250 in the building, guys. Truly, this has been a great event, and we are not even past losers round number 1 yet. After this match, though, we are going straight to losers quarterfinals. It will be Sunio taking on Kale. Make sure those invites are locked and loaded. Was Floyd ever a playable character or a cameo in tournaments? He was not, but he did have a stage. That is also not tournament legal as well, though. Floyd was a very cool character. So I like how Ghostface Fatality on Kenshi shows him in blue. Hey, man, he's got some of the best in the entire game. I will say that. Shout outs to Goomba, by the way. Thank you so much for being here. But now, we've got to give you guys your money's worth. And now, Blade on the verge of taking us to Kells, who does have a one-round lead here in game number 3. Just whiffing at the air is going to be Kells. And these two just avoiding the fight. Look at Blade, though. Backdash Simulator 2K26. It's impressive, Chad, to say the least. The night vision should be allowed. Sun vision is just blinding, and that is going to be it, Chad. That is going to be Blade knotting this up. These two unable to pull away from each other. Rubber Ducky in the background. Beautiful boats in the distance as well. Love the LA skyline, but there's also a fight going on, and we should talk about that, Chad. Jump in. And a back three, just going to be a full whiff-opotamus coming from Blade, and tries to go for the Biden blast. Not going to find its mark, but he does get a step-back punish. Does Kells. Nice. And now look at Blade, though. Just again, the backdash simulator going to be paying off. And Blade absolutely going crazy. He's got a little bit of a life lead. Look at this, man. Just backdasher upper. 2K26 if I've ever seen it. It's important, chat. Sometimes you got to be patient. Not me. I dive head first into my own demise. Y2J slaps booty beast mode. What's up, man? Yeah, great to see each and every one of you guys in the building. We are absolutely in for an adrenaline-fueled, non-stop, action-packed night, and Blade taking this one all the way up to the stratosphere. Jump in. Another acid ball on the loose. And Kells has got to start getting proactive here. This is not going to lead him to the promised land. Overhead just going to whiff. ADJR, great to have you back, my man. Welcome back to the fight. And Sean Orwell giving people the important news, saying smash that like button. I see Reptile gameplay, and that makes me happy, chat. But there's a down 2. And Blade is going to take a game at number 3. Sharp-minded Killers is looking good here. Tears out the guts just like that. And Blade turning invisible. Reminds me of every single one of my exes, chat. We'll talk about that later. We're going to talk about this right now. 2-1, going to be your official score. Shout outs to well over 100 on the Twitch side, well over 100 here on the YouTube side. It's been an action-packed, adrenaline-fueled night, and we're not even close to being done. After this, by the way, offline Kale taking on Sunio. That is going to be a bull and a matador-type match. You are not going to want to miss that. Let's go.
Reptile.
Hope you're doing well. Loving your content as usual. Beast Mode, I appreciate you a ton, man. Thank you so much for making some time out of your day. And now, let's get you back to this matchup.
Maybe you're not.
Kells right now needs one more to send us to our second straight game number 5. Let's see if it's gonna happen.
Round 1.
We are treated right now. Rubber Ducky and Flamingos in the background. You'll see a pack of Albatross in the background shortly. But now we'll talk about this fight in the meantime until they get here. Full acid on full display, though. The Movado shock trap not going to work. Kells seems to be having trouble with his distance management. That Blade is approaching him with. Finally does switch cameos, though. Goes for the striker. Going to be a much more proactive cameo, in my opinion. Going to provide him with a lot of ample coverage. Double lows. Overhead's going to be good for Kells. No pickup. That could have been a spicy meatball right there. Is it Vape? Have you watched Backwards? I have not seen it yet. Definitely looking forward to it, though. I want to watch that movie Obsession. Have you guys seen it? Overhead is coming out. Down 1. Blade with a back 3. And I'll tell you what, Kells is going to be 1 round away from sending us to a game number 5.
Try harder this time.
Round 2.
All right, this Kenshi and Reptile, 2 characters you do not see too often. Kells is going with it, though. You see Blade doing some good work on the Reptile. He's at that 2-1 lead. He needs 1 game to put this away. Gunshots are out, though. This is going to be some heavy hitting damage. Actually, no, put a pin in that one. We've got a breakaway. And there's the Albatross in the background I was telling you guys about earlier. Beautiful migratory pattern. Back to the action. Overhead, a bit of a trade there. No, Kells absolutely spiking this man on his Dome Nugget. Look at the patience out of both players, slowing this down to a crawl. Neither player ready to commit. Okay. Now a 1-1. Back 3 is going to be no good to go. Kells, we need that game 5. He's got to lead the Biden blast. Going to be trying to lead to some fruitful outcomes. Look at these two, man. I've never seen, like, these two are just, like, playing it from distance. 2 non-zoning characters. You got to get up in there, kill each other. And Blade says, I'm more than happy to oblige you in that manner. Blade takes the lead. There's going to be Striker and a full Sento sandwich coming your way, making our way into that deli. Good defense from Blade, rushes through with the Dragon Rush, and that is going to be it, chat. We are going to a game number 5. Make some noise. These two putting it all on the line, and 1 more is going to separate them. Do we see a character or cameo switch coming out of Blade? Stick around to find out.
Can she win?
Kells in the chat saying that there might be some spikage going on here. I'm unaware of any of this, but chat, I'm not a very smart man. I'm not the one playing. If it was, I'd be out losers round number 1. You already know the deal. Back to the action we go. Currently a 2-2 score. Our second straight Game 5 on the menu. So we need that Game 5 Wilson on Game 5 Abe. I got you. We need to find something for a game number 5. I got you, Narv. What's up, Big Clue? And let's do the damn thing. Who's going to be coming out on top? Put some emotes in the building. Make some noise. Let me know you've got a pulse. Let me know you are in the building. Blape or Kells, who is moving on to top 6 territory? Let's go! And Blape thinking about this. And as it stands, guys, currently a $20 prize pool. If anybody does want to support that, consider donating. Every single dime goes directly to the players, where it is never mandatory, but always appreciated. And thank you guys truly to this community for keeping us going every single day of the week. We have taken no days off in quite some time. Blape thinking about this. Do you want me to go on AFK? Do you want me to do this? I'll do it. I'll play for Blape. Chat, put a 1 if I should jump in. Always mandatory, Y2J. People forget, man.
Striker.
And a game number 5 so nice that we did it twice. Let's go! Blape thinking about this. Does he want a cameo switch? Clue saying I should jump in. Sean Welsh saying I should jump in. Blape letting that timer go down. Clue, grab me a violin here. I need to start playing some music for these two. Avod says we need to see Scorpion and out in action. I don't know if we have a Scorpion here. I know attack potency does play him from time to time. I'm not sure if that's what we're going to get, though. And by the way, Johnny Consumer with a 5 bomb! Johnny saying donating makes me happy, man. Thank you again, dude. Holy moly. Dropping $15 on us, 25 on the board. Let's go! And JP with a 10 bomb right behind him. Let's get it! He said pop prize, and that is $15 on the board. And by my logic, that's $1 billion in the prize pool. Zimir, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. $35 on the board. Game number 5, it is here. Let's go. And we got to lock into the 10th degree, Chad. There is no excuse about it. There is no if, ands, or buts. JP and Johnny Consumer, thank you so much for the generosity. And Clue with a 20 bomb. Clue absolutely blowing this place to smithereens. Said, you know what? Let's hike that thing up as Kells takes a 1-0 lead here in game number 2. I said almost number 4. Clue, what are you doing to me? Clue, thank you again. $55 on the board. Let's go! And guys, we've got to give each and every one of you your money's worth. Now I'm hyped, Chad. The therapist, he said I had to turn my cortisol level down. I can't do it, Chad. And by the way, Demon Lobby saying donate so I can explode. I need this, Chad. I need this. Set me free. Oh, Jesus. And Kel's right now painting his own version of the Mona Lisa. And I see it, Chad, in my life. Hey? One quick. All right, we are going. And this is going to be Kells with a significant lead over Blape. He needs one more. Blape, do we go for the fatal blow right here and right now? Back 3, no good. Kells gets grabbed, though. Anybody's ball game. And Sean Royal, yes, Demon Lobby is in the house. I see him. I can see him with my eyes. Right? Acid Blood Ball, I'm sorry, Acid Ball coming out. Is that gonna hit? And it does not. That is gonna be a dead Kenshi if I've ever seen one right here. Let's go! Final round, chat. Let's do the damn thing. And Dr. Black said, how did he blind the blind? I have no idea. Nobody tells me nothing. And by the way, Kale, make sure you got those invites locked and loaded between you and Sunio. Stand 3. Wait, no, that is not a stand 3. I just don't know my buttons. I'm not a very smart man, Chad. Blape, he's got the lead. There's 55 clams on the board. We're starting to approach top 2 payout, by the way. But only one of these guys is going to be moving on. Who's it going to be? And now it is going to be Blape with a sizable lead on Kells. This is starting to fall apart for Kells. Plus frame? No, he flawless blocked it. Good grab. Nice. Oh, he does get plus frames on that, and that's gonna do it, Chad. That is gonna be Sharp-Minded Killer's own Blade with a solid win, a 3-2 score. That is gonna be it. And by the way, Kells, thank you so much for playing today. Blade moves on to top 6 territory. You'll see him pretty soon. But as always, we gotta bring out the chicken.
Wilson! Lo siento! Lo siento, Wilson!
And by the way, Big Clue, JP and Johnny Consumer, thank you so much for spiking that prize pool all the way up. And by the way, Dr. Blanco with a 10 bomb. Dr. Blanco, I hope I'm saying the name right. He is punching that prize pool up to the stratosphere. Let's go. The blood pressure. I'm about to pass out, chat. You guys got to commentate. Dr. Blanco, thank you so much for the first donation of this. I'm sorry, for the first time you have donated ever, man. It goes to a good cause. And all I got to say is, chat, we are absolutely alive here in the fight night. Dr. Blanco, thank you again and much, much love. A $65 prize pool. But, chat, we've got to keep the action flowing. We've got to give Dr. Blanco and so many more their money's worth. Blade going to be moving on to top 6 territory. We're running those matches right now. It's Sunio, it's online Kale. That prize pool going higher than my numbers on the bathroom scale. And that's a good thing, chat. On to the next match. Let's get it. Oh, Jesus. By the way, guys, be sure to stick around. I don't know. I'm lightheaded. What should we talk about? My head hurts. I got you, Kale. Thank you again. This is going to be Losers Quarterfinals. Sunio going to be taking on online Kale for $65 currently on the board. Most recently coming through from Dr. Blanco, who is about to make my head explode. I see what you're trying to do, Dr. Blanco, and I don't like it. That being said, I kind of like it. Much love, brother. And right before him, it was JP, and right before him, it was Johnny Consumer, and right before him, it was Big Clue, lighting this place on fire. Let's go. And Johnny Consumer with the 35 bomb. Hang on. Head's about to pop. Okay, Johnny Consumer. Johnny Consumer, one of Minneapolis's finest, saying, vape, let's raise that bitch all the way to $100. And with that, we successfully have acquired top 2 payout from one of Minneapolis's finest. I wish you guys could see me right now. I look like an angry Fred Flintstone. This is insane. Johnny Consumer popping this off to triple digits for a single pop-up tournament that I announced like 3 hours ago. Johnny, much, much love. Holy moly. And JP with another 10 bomb. JP going crazy in the building. 30 collective dollars between him. Hang on a second, chat. Hang on a second. Hey, Siri.
Come on, babe.
What's 65 plus 35 plus 10? $100 in total. Saying let's get that to triple digits. Much love to JP and much love to Johnny Consumer. And Zyda, I refuse to have a stroke. Let me fix this scoreboard. I suck at this, chat. That's right, I'm the worst in the business. But be sure to like and subscribe. It says don't give yourself a stroke. I'm not giving myself a stroke. The chat's doing it for me. $100 on the board. Let's go. Hang on a second, chat. Hey guys, don't start playing yet. I gotta fix the scoreboard. My head hurts, chat. Either way, the players are getting paid today. We are on top 2 territory, courtesy of this amazing chat. MVF's own online Kale gonna be taking center stage here. Losers quarterfinal action here. Who has the lead? I don't know nothing. I think I got a nosebleed, chat. What is this chat trying to do? I don't like it, but I kind of do. With that being said, it is gonna be all Sunio and Jake Frost with a 20 bomb to send us to $120 just like that. That is going to be a fresh 20 coming in. And the chat's telling me it's actually 130. You guys are the mathematicians. You guys got to tell me what the prize pool actually is. 130 on the board. Let's go. You guys, I need you guys to do all my math. You guys can do my taxes while you're at it. Thank you so much, my man, for coming in hot with a 20 bomb to JP Frost, man. Absolutely lighting this place on fire, and we are getting close to top 3 payout. Oh my goodness, Chad. I don't know what you're trying to do to me, but I gotta say I absolutely despise it, but I love it at the same time. The players are getting absolutely paid out today. And with all that being said, we've got a breakaway coming in. Clue with the 20 coming in to get us to $150 on the board. Chad, I sacrifice my own health and sanity because these players are getting paid. $150 on the, who's even winning? I don't even know, but it's gonna be all online Kale. What is Sunio doing? No, he's dead. And Clue, thank you so much for the generosity, though. He is saying, let's hype this place up to a level 1,000. Chad, we are very close to top 3 payout, and Kale is gonna be taking that second round just like that. I can confirm I have a nosebleed, by the way. This is a good thing, Chad. If you're not bleeding for your community, what are you doing? Now, what do you do here? I'm gonna chat GPT this. Pinch it, run off with the prize money. All right, that's what I'm supposed to do. Overhead, not gonna be any good. Deck 3 coming in, and I am as hype gets. So these two should have been on the thumbnail. I know, I want to put Leonardo DiCaprio back on. I got you, OT. JP Frost and Clue, our two most recent donators. Thank you again. I gotta say, I don't know how we're gonna make this up to you, but hopefully the stellar gameplay you see before you will be enough to do that. Close to 200 on the YouTube side. How's Twitch side looking? Oh, we got 120. We got a $120. That's a good thing, chat. That means we've officially hit 300 people in the building. It's a lot of people, chat. I'm a little bit nervous. Right? Snaketoe saying, what are you doing? JP saying, I love MK community. We love you just as much, brother. Thank you so much for everything you do. And now it is going to be Kale jumping in with the Grease Maker and Sunio. Don't kill yourself now. There's a problem. And Kale's going to be dropping down a 1-0 score for Sunio. On that, and we see the bags on one of the youngsters of the community. And I'm a big fan of that kind of behavior, Chad. Sunio absolutely letting him know his veteran savageness, and a 1-0 score coming from the cybernetic Linkway to my right. On to the replay. Let's go. I think it was when Frost came in. I think that was the closest I've come to passing out today. It's gonna happen, chat. You guys are just gonna hear and then it's gonna be curtains. You guys are gonna have to go commentate. Welcome to the Vapes Fight Night. We have good events sometimes. Other times, we just delete the VOD, delete the evidence. Don't call the cops. We own the cops.
Peace. Booyah.
And Quan saying, everyone like and subscribe. What are you doing with your life? And online Kale, he sees the money that the players and the viewers have put in front of him. And now he's saying, let's go for the gold here. He's saying, we are not taking no for an answer. Shout outs to every one of my Tinder dates. 1-0 going to be the score on the side of Sunio. To have 911 on speed dial somebody, don't call them, all right? All right? There's a do not resuscitate. I am willing to die here for this community. Are we being dramatic? Yeah, we are. And Johnny Consumer, this says MK1 is dead. I do not think so, sir. If you were to ask me, and that's a big thing. If you were to ask me, don't ask me. Sunio says, I don't care. Come by hook or by crook. I am getting this damn thing done. I see that prize money. I am making a run for that gold. No dying allowed. You don't owe me, Y2J. You don't pay my rent. But you could. If you hit that donate. I'm kidding. No. All right, Sunio still in a magnificent lead. He is bagging, and that is going to be some aura coming from Sunio. And that is absolutely going to be enough to clean your clock. Sunio on a 1-0 score here in game number 2. And JP says if Sunio gets to the final, I'm gifting 50? All right, listen. Kale, you've won these events before. We need you to take a dive here, all right? We're conspiring. Yes, that's true. We allow this. Ra's al Ghul wants to see some Wilson. I want to see some action. And by the way, Clue saying Sunio aura farming mid-round. Man, I gotta say, I'm appreciative of this behavior. And Sunio right now absolutely getting rattled right here and right now, though. Here comes the flamethrower. Nice. 150 clams on the board, and Kale says, I want every single dime. And Kale is starting to wake up with the Brooklander. Truly one of MVF's best players going toe-to-toe with one of the veterans of the community. Let's go!
Fight.
By the way, we do need attack potency and blade. Get those invites locked and loaded. Nice overhead. And once again, a huge shout out to this community. And once again, guys, I speak this to everybody. If you ever need anything from me, you know who to call. Someone else. I'm kidding. Let's go. I so funny. Laugh at my joke, chat. Nice. Sunio starting to batter Kale here. He can go up on a 2-1 score. And Kalaki says this is not Rips. Rips is the bald guy. Nice. He's got that German accent. Welcome to Jurassic Park. He looks a little bit, wait a minute, and that is online Kale with a 1-1 score. We are all tied up just like that. Yeah, Rips is this guy. He's the, and tonight will be the night that I would fall for you. My goat Rips, though. Great to see him here in the building. Let's go take a look at that replay. It's like, can you show the bracket? Well, I suppose if you hit that donation tab. Oh, crazy. I got you, Ragnar. I got you, but only for you. Only for you. Over again. So when are your tournaments? Every single day. Salskis are usually just much earlier than here, and they're usually a lot more high ping. It's fantastic stuff. Chat, on to the next match. Let's go.
Girls get it done.
Oh, Johnny Consumer, I just started watching it. Tell me, how far are you in the season? I just finished it the other day.
Homelander.
All right, chat, I need you guys to lock in here. I need you guys to start getting professional. Am I gonna be the only one that's professional? This is a very serious stream. All right, let's go and let's do the damn thing, though. Kale on a 1-1 score does have the momentum. My goat Noir's in here. How does he do it, Noir? How does he do it? The goat god, emperor, king himself. At the same time, though, we're going to see if Kale can get that rebound here. It is going to be Sunio trying to bring this one all the way back. Only 4 episodes in. Oh, man. Hey, Season 1 is absolutely peak. We were just talking about that in the Discord. Jumping coming. And it's going to be Kale, though, leading the charge here. He said, let my grandpa win, Kale, so I put 50. I don't think Kale's willing to die for it. I don't think he's going to do it. But with all that being said, Sunio's starting to bring this one back. 195 on the YouTube side. That was my weight class in high school. We have since surpassed that by leaps and bounds. Fantastic. Okay. Nice. The jump incoming. The back three not quite going to connect. There's the flamethrower, though. Trying to extend it. More measure for your pleasure. And there's a flamethrower. That's a hot tamale if I've ever seen one. And by the way, Duro says that Wilson is coming. Cracks the neck. You never want to do that. 9 out of 10 proctologists not going to recommend on the first date. Luckily, I happen to be the 10th. Play ball. So I love the stats. It's good stuff, man. By season 4 or 5, I still say it's good. A lot of people give it a lot of flack. I think it's good to go, and so is Online Kale. He is going to be taking the lead here officially in the set, and we just cracked 200 viewers on the YouTube side. That's a good thing, Chad. My head's about to explode. This community is going crazy. 150 clams on the board. Me and Clue, of course, going to be taking that to the casino to try to double our money. We love it. All right, and Kale just looks completely locked in. That should have been a punish. A little bit slow in the draw coming from Big Sunio. Now Rocket's blasting you to smithereens. Another rocket. It's a rocket 2-for-1 bargain sale by the looks of it. Kale, though, meticulously making his way in. There's another laser beam. And the Farrah just gonna whiff. He said, what was the Kale versus Snake score? 3-1, but they played Reiko the whole time, New Or. Steve, have you ever been to a casino? Why do you think I'm always broke, Y2J? Oh, Jesus. Kale right now. Looking to absolutely out-pizza the HUD. Double pist to Chessie. Ryu, go grab the Axe body spray if I've ever seen some. And now Kale looks to be absolutely storming along. Cracks the neck yet again. And Kale is going to be 1 hit away. So tournaments at night hit different. I absolutely agree, man. We're usually not live this late. And that is going to do it, Chad. That is a dead man. That is going to be Sunio going down a 2-1 score. And he explodes all over the place. 2-1, your official score. Online Kale is looking good. Got to bring out the kitty cat on that one, Chad, because he is dead.
She's dead!
On to the replay. Let's go do the damn thing. And you guys have energized me and made my heart 3 times the size. The doctors say I have 5 weeks to live. Fantastic stuff, Chad. But this match is going to continue as it currently is. Let's get you back to the game, and let's see if Sunio can send us to a game number 5. You're not a kitty cat, YG. Fight me right now. Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Ever again. Oh, that's so funny, Chad. All right, 2-1 score on the side of Online Kale. Let's see if Sunio can bring this back. 150 clams on the board. It's a lot of clams, Chad.
Round 1, fight.
And we do this by the old Navy rules. First one to die is declared the loser. We're very official like that, Chad. And by the way, GTO is saying, come on, Sunio, get it done. But right now, this is a one-man wrecking crew on the side of Online Kale. One-way traffic indeed. I think that this is a matchup that Sector can absolutely contend with. Exhibit A. Overhead pressure. Nissan, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. And another flamethrower says, take this one with you, though. But Sunio getting blasted. Smithereens skull going flying. Nice. Ooh, tries to grab him, though. Kale says, I prefer you didn't. Get off of me. That's my purse. I don't know you. Flamethrower is on its way out. And now Sunio has a chance here to knot this up. Right. And a lot of zoning coming from Sunio. Water is also wet. All right. Kale, can we find our way in? Sunio's got the lead. He's looking for that kill shot. Waiting for perhaps some more meter. Do not press a button. And certainly don't press 2. Kale, where's the diabolical? There's the flamethrower! But not gonna matter at all because Online Kale is still gonna get it done, and that is him on set point. Absolutely magnificent, stunning, and perhaps even brave, the critics would say. I love it! These two going tit for tat here. And Kale, though, goes poking. A special cracks the neck and sends a fair coming his way. And oh my goodness, Chad, is it time for the chicken yet again? Online Kale is painting his own version of the Sistine Chapel. And I'm a big fan of that, Chad. By the way, Duro says it's coming. That's not the only thing, am I right? Please don't leave me, Chad. Yo, what's going on? No Green, what's up, my man? All right, we are dancing here in the neutral. Flamethrowers on their way, and so are some laser beams for your viewing pleasure. And that's gonna do it, Chad. Kale takes a 3-1 lead and wins the set. That is one way to get ahead. And Kale gonna drink some victorious milk and move on to top 4 territory. All we gotta say is bring out the chicken. Thank you so much for playing, Sunio. Huge fan of yours, but still, the chicken must greet you.
Lo siento! Lo siento, Wilson!
Isn't this just like the best stream chat or the worst? It's definitely one of the two. Welcome to Vapes Fight Night. We do cool stuff sometimes. Chat, all right, Kale, he saw that prize pool, and I gotta say, he is completely locked in now. That could be a problem for the rest of the bracket. Let's go take a look at that bracket, so to speak. So you heard it here first. It is now going to be online Kale moving on to top 4 territory. Remember, as it stands right now, it's top 3 payout. So he's gonna have to work a little bit harder, Chad, is what we're trying to say. But coming up next, this is gonna be what? Blade taking on AP? That is gonna be a cinematic set if I've ever seen one. That's gonna be Reptile versus maybe the Conan yet again. Either way, chat, stick around to find out. Invites are out. Let's do the damn thing. And let's get you to our last losers quarterfinal. After that, we got Snake Doe taking on Noir. The winner of that, guaranteed for a juicy slice of that prize pool. Invites are out. Let's do the damn thing. Blade or attack potency. Let's get this party started. What's up, by the way, Tando? Excuse me 1 second, chat. Just got to blow my nose. I'm not going to do that on stream. All right, and now we're back. All right, we're ready to go. How's everybody doing? I've not talked to you guys enough. I want to know how you guys are doing. You got to talk to your community at least once every 3 or 4 streams. Am I right? All right, let's do it though. Either Blade or attack potency. Let's get those engines red. Let's get them locked and let's get them loaded. 200 on the YouTube side, well over 130 on the Twitch side. That's a lot of people, chat. And I appreciate Tando for using using those 190 alt accounts. Helps us out a lot. All right, AP, let's get this locked and loaded. It's $150 on the board provided by this incredible community, I must say. Invites are out, as I've said, for the 4th time, but there could be a 5th time. Let's go. Did you definitely did not mute the mic? Well, I mean, we'll have to have a booth review on that, if we're being honest. I'm pretty sure I muted the mic here. What's up, by the way, Zida? Welcome back to Vapes Fight Night. It's a good night of fights. North America's going crazy. Lady of Chaos making another cameo in the chat. I saw your event earlier. You were going all kinds of crazy. But now, Blade, I need you in here. Where the hell are you? Attack potency? I'm getting you in here. And I'm getting you in here now. I make the rules, chat. I enforce the rules. And 10 saying, yo, Vape, you're the best. Thank you so much, man. Hey, hopefully you guys are enjoying the action. If not, you should be. Let's face it, chat. It's a lot of action. And with $150 on the board, these guys are going to be going absolutely as crazy can get. And by the way, if you've not already considered following Lady of Chaos as she continues to make her journey in the content creation world. It's a tough world, but at the same time, I believe she can do it. Let's go. Last losers quarterfinal of the night. Let's make it happen. All right, attack potency. Are we coming out with something a little bit more related? Or no? Attack potency. Why are we all going for Milkland? Are you guys trying to lower the? Look at the view count. What are you doing? We'll allow it, but just for now.
Gonna save your life. It need only buy me enough time.
All right, chat.
Yours.
All right, and this is going to be SMK. They're going to be taking on Sin's own attack potency. I have not seen him on this character in like 6 or 7 months. The jokes won't stop coming, chat, and neither will the commentary. What's going on, OT? I see you on the Twitch side as well, which means I can officially give you a very formal shout-out, and that's a good thing. Shout out to OT, man. Much love. By the way, we got some news coming here pretty soon. We're getting married. No, it's something else. Nice. Pressure coming from Blade. Overhead chop, and Mr. 123 ABC. And another overhead chop. Attack potency is getting mixed. Double down one, and a nice diabolical dash. Usually got to pay double for that one. AP right now trying to put up some serious numbers, but it's going to be Mr. Blade absolutely catapulting him into the stratosphere. Got to break away. Stand 3 in the nooch, not going to be finding any solution there. Oh no, this is looking terrible. On the side of attack potency, the Milklander not paying off, and Blade is having himself a cinematic set, to say the least. He takes a very early lead.
Round 2, fight.
And once again, Chad, if you have not seen a set that has lived up to your standards, wait longer. That's all the advice I got for you. Looks like I can't play without infinite safety, not like this. AP catching some strays in the chat and catching some bullets coming out from the right side. Coming from Blake, there's the Darius mix though. Nice. Darius though has slowly risen the ranks as one of the best cameos in this game. I would say along with Jax. And I would say along with Trevor, and I would say along with Striker, those are probably the top 4 currently in this meta. But now AP is starting to actually make something happen here. And remember, as it stands, it's a top 3 payout. If we do manage to get to $200, so all 4 of you currently left in the tournament will be having some cheddar here tonight. Cheddar's important. All right, breakaway coming on the side of attack potency. And a stand 3 in the nooch, though. Overhead is good to go. No good to go. I'm tripping. And a stand 3 again. Lady of Chaos cheering on attack potency, but that is going to be all Blade. He said, who's your favorite to win a World Cup? I gotta say, I've been a soccer fan for at least the last week, and I don't know. Who's still left? Is it Argentina? Either way, a 1-0 score. I was cheering for Team US, they lost. I was cheering for Mexico, they lost. I was cheering for Canada, they lost. Everybody I cheers for loses. All right, a 1-0 score coming from SMK's own Blade. Oh, France. France is good at soccer? Let me find out. Either way, Chad, let's get you back to the match. A 1-0 score coming. And Blade is looking definitely living up to that legend. People forget, man. And we've got 180 on the YouTube side, 120 on the Twitch side. By my math, that is over 5,000 people watching. The best reptiles in the chat. Hey, I'm honored. What's up, man?
Before? Have you?
Demon Lobby, you're probably not wrong about that. I wish you were, but you're probably not. He said, stop cheering for who you want to win so they win. I know, Lady of Chaos, though. I'm cheering... I don't know. I'm probably cheering for Argentina at this point, though. Chad, am I a sellout? Of course I am. But at the same time, we've got to get you back to the action. And Harry's saying 500,000 people watching, and that's a good thing, Chad. All right, SMK's own Blade, though, laying it on. Wait, let me switch these names back. Wait, who the hell is who? Hang on. You're not part of Sin. You're not part of SMK. And Zida says France is absolutely lit in football. I had no idea. I thought they were just good at making bread and cheese, which is important, Chad. Blade, though, he's the one coming to SMK. Let me fix that scoreboard for your viewing pleasure. Sin versus SMK going at it. Super Hud says, oh, the big homie Vape Coach is alive after my shift. Yeah, we didn't go live earlier, though. We take no days off. Absolutely, Chad. I'm addicted to it. What can I say? All right, 4-3. No, that is not a 4-3. I don't even know what that button is, but I'm going to pretend like I do, Chad. If it's not on the back of the game, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I will pretend. I'm very good at pretending. All right, AP, though, switches to the Froggy Man. They know there's money on the line. Stand 3 is coming out. It will be Blade still playing at an incredible pace. Back 3 are good. And Johnny Consumer saying they're good at everything, pretty much. Bicycling it. That is going to be Blade. Is this his day? He shows up and makes noise at the fight night. It could be.
Fight.
Ban the Demon Lobby. I can't, man. I can't. And Blade Coach? Yeah, Snake, though, this is actually me playing. I'm a fantastic reptile player. Shout out to close to 300 in the building. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in and making this worth doing. Without this community, we would not be here. Clue has absolutely decimated our sub goal. Salski's to go along with it, and that prize pool getting smashed to smithereens. 4-3 and a 1-1 coming from Blade. By the way, the names are backwards. I suck at this. Who is who? Who are you? Let's go. He says, Peter Coach Parker? What are you even? You're just making. What are you saying, Snake, though? And attack potency is absolutely rolling. Here we go. And that is going to do it. We are all tied up here in the fight night.
Get up. You're not done.
Final round.
1-1 score going to be, I would say, if attack potency loses this would be a gigantic upset. AP definitely going to be one of the favorites to make it into that top 4 territory. Over a bit of a duck on that, and Blade is rolling. Hit coming out of SMK, that is a team owned by Forgiveness. Fantastic stuff. And 3 throws a little bit of acid his direction, though. A stand 3 again, that's a full combo. And attack potency is in some big boy trouble. And what's up, Big Slimy in the building? How the hell you been? And Blape is on the verge. Can Blape finish this off? And that is going to do it, chat. A 2-0 score coming from Blade. He needs one more to end this match. Is AP going to get 3-0'd here on the lower side of things? Has that been good, King? How are you? Slimy, I've been amazing. And by the way, yeah, that was an interesting ball game to say earlier. I have a lot of friends from Egypt, though, and they were not happy how that one went. I understand Messi's very popular. But to what degree are we scoring 3 points in the last 10 minutes? I'm upset, chat. And Mitsuki, what's up, saying, is Wilson coming out? We're going to find out, chat. People forget, man. All right, let's do it, though. 2-0 going to be the score, and AP needs to get on the verge of a reverse 3-0. It all starts one game at a time, one round at a time. Let's do it. And we're going to the Johnny Cage attack potency. Says, you know what? We're switching to the secondary here.
Why did you show me that Predator film?
All right, let's get it, chat. Let's do the damn thing.
After what we've been through,
And
that
I see
was
Chrome
scary.
voicing his opinions in the building. Byron Harrison in the building as well. Saying Wilson. Is he coming out, Chad? Blade just needs one more. I've seen Blade take out some good North American competition. This would be another feather in his cap if he's able to do it. Right up into the stratosphere we go. Blade again just battering AP from pillar to absolute post. By the way, Noir and Snaketoe, do make sure those invites are locked and loaded, good sirs. And now Blape is absolutely teeing off on attack potency. This is not what I had on my bingo card. Down 4. Down 1 again from Blape. There's the overhead chop. AP trying to get anything started. Okay. Nice. Into the stratosphere again. That's the round. That's going to be close to the game. And Blape is 1 round away from a clean 3 over attack potency. This might be one of the best performances I've seen from one of SMK's finest.
Fight.
And DW saying, why are you streaming this late? Because I was bored. X videos was down. What do you want me to do, chat? Sophie Ray didn't post today. What does Amanda do, chat? You understand where I'm coming from, of course. And now the acid ball taking a big left turn here, and Blade is absolutely pasting a masterpiece here. Hang on a second. And Blade just refuses to be denied, just like me on the first date in chat. This could be the beginning of the end. Blade needs one more. And Best Reptile coming through with a sub, seeing some good reptiles. He is going crazy. And Blape is gonna get it done. That is a 3-0 over attack potency. Definitely not what I had on my bingo card, but a great performance coming from Blape. Definitely well-deserved and well-earned, and that is one way to disarm your opponent. 3-0 gonna be your score. And upsets happen, Chad. You have to give credit where it's due. A huge congratulations to Blape.
Wilson! Lo siento! Lo siento, Wilson!
Blape's been certainly close to top 4 appearances in this tournament, but like my old coach told me, you have to just keep trying. If you fall off the horse, just get right back on the horse. That's what he told me before he got his 3rd DUI. Huge fan of that man. But with that being said, Chad, let's go take a look at that bracket. Let me show you exactly how things are going and how they are flowing. There are 150 reasons why you've got to be the biggest sweat ever, Chad. So with that performance, it is going to be SMK's own Blape moving on to top 4 territory. Coming up next, I give you the winners finals, Chad. The one she told you not to worry about. It's New War. It's Snaketoe. Invites are out. Let's do the damn thing. Let's go! I got you, Snaketoe. I got you. We're going to Snaketoe's King of the Hill. He sent the invite first, so we're going. And all right, yeah, Blape has looked exceptional today. His heart has grown 3 sizes. Love to see it. Noir, I'm inviting you to this hill. Let's get it. All right, chat, where is Noir? Starts with an N. There it is. Lovely stuff. Let's go. There's going to be winners finals. So I wonder how Snaketoe came up with his nickname. It all started when he was a child. Crazy Kratos, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Twitch side. Welcome aboard. And all right, so Blape in top 4. Remember though, as it stands right now, it is top 3 territory, and 4's won more than 3, so we wouldn't be able to pay out top 4, not as of yet. But if anybody does want to donate to the prize pool to get us closer there, you can do so right there, where it's never mandatory, but always appreciated. Shout out to the Grinch as well. Ryu, we love you, brother. Snaketoe, is he going on the Shang? That would make me angry, Chad. Don't try to play my character. You're not Himothy. And Snaketoe, he sees the money on the board. He says, we're going for the absolute best character I have.
Just what the hell are you smoking, Chief?
Let's get it, though. Snaketoe, by the way, he's not in the United States, but he's in North America. He's in Mexico, which is close to the United States. I'm not a geologist, but that is what I know. Snaketoe coming out of combat zone, and coming out the top roof is going to be Noir. By the way, this is going to be winners finals. Do not mind the production error. I suck at this. And yo, what's going on there? Run the music all day. Much love, man. How the hell you been? You thought we were streaming today, but you got bamboozled. And 300 people in the building, and Noir starting to take it to stake. And goes for a little bit of double bits of chesty action on that. Throws the eagle right into his face, but gets hit with the shark trap. And that's not a good thing, chat. And now going for about 6 or 7 punishes is going to be Big Snake, the biggest of snakes. A lot of snakes in the chat. Let me just say, quite frankly, we got to get these snakes out of here. Got to make Outworld great again. And quite frankly, I think this is the best chat I've ever seen. But right now, he's getting hit by eagles. Me, quite frankly, I wouldn't get hit by eagles. And that's going to be the round coming from New War. Looking good.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, chat, a 1-0 score for New War here in game number 1. And yo, Demo says, what's up, y'all? I'm finally leaving work. Glad to see a stream right now. Demo, feel free to listen to us on your way back, man. Great to have you in the building, and great to have you back in the fight. However, Smash to the ground, New War is playing like there's 150 reasons to go. Snaketoe clipping him out of the air, says you are not cleared for takeoff. So, Vape, do you appreciate Linkin Park music? Hey, you're making it seem like I listen to anything else. Overhead chop coming for Snake, though. He's got quite the magnificent life lead. Stunning, perhaps even brave. One kick's coming out. The Eagle going to be to no avail. Tries to go for the anti-air to Snake. Give me 1 second, chat. And by the way, Rev making an appearance and dropping a big 50 bomb on us. Rev, it is so good to see you. And Rev, I told everybody you'd be popping up from time to time, and I see this entire chat going wild that you are back, man. Hopefully the trip is treating you well. And Rev, welcome back to the community, man. Making this a $200 prize pool. Can we get some big R's in the building, Rev? We missed you around here, man, and we hope to see you soon. Hopefully everything is treating you well overseas, my man. Everybody's saying that Rev is back, and I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry we missed you, Rev. Either way, $200 on the board. And now we've got to give these guys their money's worth to the 10th degree. There are 200 reasons you got to be an Omega Sweat here and now. And Rev, I'm going to type you a whole novella right now. It's about to get sweaty here in my YouTube chat. And hang on a second, though, Snake Dough. He knows what there is to play for. And Rev, thank you so much for everything you do, man. But now we've got to give you your money's worth to the 10th degree. Down one coming out of New York. Down one simulator. Hold the phone. There's a 1-2 into the gunshots. And this should be all New War. Snake Dough burning the last of his meter. And just like that, chat, there's 200 reasons why you've got to be an Omega Sweat. Kicks coming out, and this should be all she wrote. No, kills the Jacks. You hate to see it. And there's a step back gunshot. And real quick, chat, while we have a quick moment, I just want to give another big shout out to Rev. It is so rare we get to see you these days, though. He had to take off on a bit of a business trip. At the same time, the fight night misses you, and we hope everything is good on your side of the aisle. And it's all good, Rev. I see you in the chat, brother. Welcome aboard. New War's going to go on a 1-0 score just like that. And Rev, man, this just became about you at this point, man. We have missed you a ton lately, but at the same time, we have been carrying on the action, keeping the seat warm for you. And now with that 200 reasons why you've got to be an Omega Sweat. Any further donations would pay out top 4, by the way. Let's do it, chat. He says, if Snake wins, I'm gifting 50 New War. We need you to take a dive. You would still be getting paid out.
Only anarchy leads
and I
to
see
peace.
JP saying, I'm looking for any reason to donate. And by the way, Rev says, all right, man, I got you, man. Hopefully, the vape luck has been over you, man. That's all I can say. Here in Winners Finals, by the way, Rev, you have picked one of the best sets to come through. It is Snake Dough and New War, 2 players who I know you're familiar with. And much love, man. Much love to the REVs around here. All right, Snake Dough. I will say, New War has had Snake Dough's number as of recently. With all that being said, though, New War tries to come out with a low eagling, not quite going to find its mark. Good damage we are seeing here. Big overhead chop at a Snake Dough. He can make this a ball game. 200 on the YouTube side. Rev, if I see you on that Twitch side, I'm sure as hell going to give you a shout out. Much, much love. And goodness, dude, New War has just had Snake Dough's number as of late. He's continuing to batter this man, Snake Dough. He's got to go. Scoop gonna be no good. New War more than smart. Oh my God, never mind. Disregard the previous statement. New War goes down. And New War, he is died. Bring out the kitty cat on there. Snake Dough caught him lacking and absolutely gonna be making him pay the troll toll on that one. A 1-0 score here for Snake Dough here in game number 2. And these two swinging for every fence available here. Much love, guys. By the way, I see we are the most watched Mortal Kombat 1 stream right now. We're gonna find somebody to raid after this is all done. After this, we've got 3 more matches for your viewing pleasure. And by the way, Ryu says, who wants to face him? I got you, man. Hey, make sure you call me 1-800-VAPES-A-LOT. All right, let's see it though. Let's go. And a low gunshot as well. New War going for the anti-gravity. No splat on the return end. And user in the chat saying, explode that Snake. Everyone, I see a lot of fans of Snake Dough up in the building. New War cares for none of it. Another forward to rock your world and ring your bell. Their anti-gravity coming out. Snake Dough coming in. That thing in the background looking insane, by the way. Hopefully my ex is doing well. Another blood ball. Snake is absolutely doing everything he can, but still getting picked apart. He's got a chance here. What does he do? Goes for another scoop, and that is New War saying, thank you so much for shopping at Walmart. But now, the round is going to be over. That is guaranteed. New War ties it up. Sorry, words are hard, chat.
Final round. Fight.
By the way, after this, I do need online Kale and Blade to get those invites locked and loaded. How far can Blade go in this tournament? I am very curious to find out. Noir calls him out and goes for the absolute explosion there. And there's the Jack to pick up the tab and overhead chop. That's a full combo launcher. And now it is Snake though, absolutely battering this man. Look at the pressure coming from Snake. You can get one on the board here. You just need one to get this all kicked up off the ground. Jesse asking for some flawless blocks. JP is demanding that Snake though win this set. I am agree with that. A block, wait a minute. You cannot afford to give up one. Can certainly not afford to give up two. Is this gonna hit? And it does! That is not gonna be enough to kill, but that is gonna be plenty to rock your world. Snake though, a bit of a tie life lead, and that's gonna be Noir absolutely hammering him. And Noir takes a 2-0 lead. That has to be extremely, extremely frustrating for Snake though. 2-0 gonna be the current score on the docket, and that is gonna be enough. And online Tony coming in saying, and his name is John Cena. And Crazy Kratos saying, what's good, Vape? Probably remember we played before many years back, was not long after MK1 drop. Glad to see you're doing good. Crazy Kratos, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember that, man. I got my ass kicked a lot in that game. Either way, welcome to the stream, and I appreciate you for following, and I appreciate you for the kind words. Much love, dude. And yeah, we're doing something. We're doing something.
Movado, the Fire Temple.
Well over 200 on the YouTube side and over 100 on the Twitch side. Online Tony making that cameo appearance. Shout out to one of the GOAT Street Fighters in the NRS scene.
Round one, fight.
And Duros is already saying, is there going to be a Wilson for Snake though? I have no idea. We're going to find out right here and right now. Snake though with some good anti-gravity defense. He will need more. These players battering each other from pillar to post. I'd love to see the new hat on Noir. It's a new face. This is who he is as a person, and I respect that, chat. I'm a very respectful person. Like and subscribe. And 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, I believe that string is. Could be wrong, could be right. Probably am wrong. And another scoop coming out of Snake though, starting to rock his bell, ring his bell right now. It doesn't make sense yet. Overhead. Noir, what's the move from here? Noir just holding that block button. Excellent defense coming out of Noir. This kid seems to get better and better every single tournament. Snake though, truly one of the best in the world with this Havoc, but now he's got to lock in. He does have a sizable life lead. Doesn't wake up with buttons, not quite gonna have it as Noir dives right in. That could have been an excellent whip punish, and Noir is battering Snake. And Noir, one combo away from activating that fatal blow, and he's got it! Snake, don't let go of block! And this should be the beginning of the end, but it's not. Hang on a second. Noir giving him an opportunity there, and Snake though gonna bring it back. Noir, I'm wondering why he didn't spend the fatal blow. Either way, chat, that is gonna give Snake though an inch. If you give him an inch, he will be taking a mile. Gang Violence, what's up, man? Puzzled in the chat as well. Puzzled, I'm wondering the exact same thing. I have no idea. And truly thank every single person. I want to thank every single person for who came out, supported the stream. You even got to see Rev today, man. It is not often we get him back up in here. With all that being said, there's an overhead from Snake though. Noir, he is holding onto that block button like there's no tomorrow. Let's go of it and instantly activates a combo. And Immortal in the chat, great to have you in the building as well. Much, much love. With all that being said, chat, Snake though starting to get a lot of a big. I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense. Starting to get a huge life lead. He said, bro, it's hard to commentate by yourself. You get used to it after a while, I'm not gonna lie. You just start screaming and yelling, and you have a community to talk to. All that being said, Noir still has a chance here. He's got to spend that fatal blow the second he gets it just to get Snake though off of the meter. I think he's gonna do it right here and right now. Yes, is Snake though gonna eat it? And Snake though is going to eat it, and that is actually, I don't think I agree with this. I've seen them play this before in this exact same situation. Hang on a second, chat.
Booyah!
This is actually gonna put Noir in a bit of a life lead here. He's got anti-gravity. He had a game plan though. And Baby Boy, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the follow. Much love. I'm sorry, not for the follow, for the 3 stream streaks. Sorry, I'm getting my wires twisted, and that is Snake though. Not getting Lo Siento, not here and not now. Sorry, getting a little bit of wires crossed today, chat. I drank too much coffee. It is what it is. The Vapes, I could commentate with him in June, by the way. Yes, sir. What month is it now? No. I literally let you guys know what's going on inside my head. It's just like a bunch of scrambled wires. But sometimes they connect, and sometimes we're able to have a good event. It's fantastic stuff. All right, chat, 2-1 going to be your official score. Let's get you back to the action and let's do the damn thing. Let's see if Snaketoe can get us to another Game 5. The winner of this guaranteed for a sizable amount of that prize pool. Who is it going to be?
Booyah!
Trench Kid, what's up to you? Shout out to the African scene, dude. How's everything going on your side of the aisle, my man?
Mavado.
Only
Slaps Booty hanging out with us as well.
Just what the
Big
hell
Crimson in the chat. What's up to you, man? We got over 200 on the YouTube side. You guys are going all crazy.
Fight.
And if you guys have not already considered hitting that like button, so consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you have, do it again. All right, let's get it, though. Snaketoe says has Game 5 written all over it. Let's find out if he can get it to that promised land. Bravado sliding into home plate. Another blood ball coming out. Noir has got to get back to his offense. That was all Snaketoe on that previous game. Board 4 to body you, and Jack's here to splat you down. Noir catches him out of the sky. Very good aerial technology we are seeing, and I appreciate that, chat. Now 1. Ooh, goes for the explosion, though. Snaketoe says no, sir. And now we are heading to the right side of the screen. Snaketoe sends him center stage, though, to go with that. Shoots him to my right, now back to my left. Movado here with a bit of a slingshot to go with any, and all of that pressure. He said that Colombia are gone. What does that mean? Did Colombia lose? Piss, chat. Let's get that like and subscribe. I am in agreement with you and Crimson on both platforms. What's up to you, man? Hopefully your night is treating you well. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Noir has a lot of room to make this comeback. Goes for another anti-gravity. Goes for the uplift. The duck coming from Noir. Hey, Online Tony says Colombia lost. Who am I rooting for at this point? I guess Argentina? I don't know, chat. I don't know much about the old football. And that is going to be Snaketoe. He is only down by 1 round. Noir, this is starting to fall apart right here and right now.
Fight.
And if you're on that Twitch side, consider leaving a follow. We're only 13,000 followers away from hitting 20K. Is it going to happen today? I don't know, chat. I'm not a very smart man. And Capra, what's up, man? I see you in the chat as well. Is that rooting for France? Can't root for France, man. I can't. Stream Shot, I see you in the building as well. Good to have you around. You're just in time for the middle of Winners Finals. We could potentially be seeing a game number 5. Noir trying to prevent that, of course. And a sonic boom to send you eastbound on the I-10 freeway. Damage we are seeing. Noir going skybound and down. Just putting up the skin flute. Now 1 pressure. These two at each other's throats, though nobody has played more than these two. Maybe attack potency in Noir, but Snaketoe is definitely in that conversation to go with it. They lost against Switzerland. How do the people who make the cheese beat Colombia? I don't know about this shit. I'm gonna have to do my research on football. I don't know nothing. Noir trying to steal back that life lead. Does he go for the grab? Snaketoe, of course, not going to allow any of that. Good flawless block. Not going to be a punish. Goes for the anti-gravity. There's the up block, but another duck coming from Noir. Noir has an opportunity here. He is always ducking after those up blocks, so I love the strategy. You got to put a mid on him or down 1 on him. Something to take back your turn. Noir's gonna chip away. There's 10 seconds left. Somebody's got to move. 8 seconds left. Snaketoe's got the lead. Snaketoe, can he find this W? And there's the sonic boom. He gets caught. Oh my God. And that is going to be Noir setting it to a final game here in match number 4. Absolutely insane.
Booyah!
And Noir, he said, you know what? I am going for it. Absolutely blasting him to smithereens. He is died. And No Alias, welcome back to the chat, man. Do not think you can hide around here. Great to have you in the building. Sewer Rat in the building. Great to, man, look at all these names we're seeing. We got players from Europe, North America, South America, the Middle East, and Nicky Mabob saying the OCE region is up in the house. Noir is on set point. Can he finish things right here? Pressing, still guessing. Ooh, a bit of a whippopotamus from both players, though. Usually got to pay double for that. What's going on, Big Ryu? You coming through with those Ryu emotes. I like it. But at the same time, no, I do kind of like it. Noir starting to get kind of pecked at here by Big Snake. There's the grab, but there is going to be return fire. On the side of Noir, drops the combo. These two coming from the same region should not be too much of a factor, one would think. Let's face it, Chad, I don't think. And that's going to be Snaketoe setting it to a game number 5. And Snaketoe coming out looking hot and heavy here. Chad, 1 more to separate them. Will Snaketoe make that return and get himself to grand finals? We've seen him there before last week, but Noir typically does have his number here. We're going to find out, Chad. Put some emotes in the building. Let me know you've got a pulse. As you can hear, we are low on oxygen here in the fight night, but we are high on combo damage. Enduro saying South America is here. Dominican Republic is in the house. Central America, South America, North America, Europe, Middle East, Africa, Australia, wherever you're watching from. Thank you so much for choosing this to be the stream you watch. And now, chat, let's send you to one final one. Who's going to be coming out on top? This is the battle of two titans. New War taking on Snake Doe. One of these two is going to be guaranteed for some nice payout. Let's go.
Smoking, Chief?
Round one. Fight.
Well over 130 on the Twitch side. An absolute sellout arena, I must say. And New War says that this is going to be the final one. You do see him making the switch to the Tremor cameo. Probably his best one. However, Snake Doe officially does take the lead in the set. Snake Doe battering New War. New War with a new hat. And they get the same results, though, against Snake. All right. Snake Doe is close. Can he put this one away? There's the scoop. Not going to be any good. The Best Reptile says, I want to participate in these tournaments. If you would like to, my man, all you got to do is join the Discord, man. We'd love to have you there. We do tournaments basically every single day. However, New War starting to make this a thing. Both players close to the red zone. 1-2, goes for the gunshot. There's the Tremor to keep all the safety, and an Eagly. That's an instant punish. New War got caught with his hand inside that cookie jar. And this winner's finals, though, I did not expect to see this matchup. At the same time, you got to go with what you got. Grab gonna do nothing. New War cannot afford to give up nothing cheap, and that's gonna be the round. New War right back in the driver's seat, just like that. And a crazy set we have here, to say the least, though, but it is gonna be New War officially taking the life lead. Snake Doe, if he has any intention of winning a bigger share of that prize pool, he is gonna have to go right here.
Round two. Fight.
And for you guys who don't know or are new to the competitive scene, Tremor is going to be one of the best. Cameo provides so much more coverage. He's a very versatile combo. Or, I'm sorry, Cameo. W commentary, babe. Another scoop coming from Snake. And we are wheeling our way right into there, though. A blood ball for your viewing pleasure. Spikes him right into the center of the field. And Snake Doe is going off. New War getting caught with his hand inside the cookie jar yet again. Who is getting Lo Siento here, chat? And that is going to be Snake Doe sending this to a final round. This is going to be the most important round, arguably, of the tournament. And the Best Reptile, no. Snake Doe right here, as you see on the right side of the screen, he is from Mexico. So one more MK1. Oh, I don't know, chat. Snake Doe in the lead. Romeo Adriano says, I'm just here to see some Lo Sientos, man. I got you. New War going to be taking the lead here officially. And these two battering each other left and right. There's a helping hand. Doesn't get hit with the shock trap. Good defense from New War. Flawless block on that one. Anti-gravity. Snake Doe, he's got to be careful here. Gets caught out of the air, does New War. There's a duck coming from New War. And this is going to be coming down. Who wants it more, Chad? Big kick coming out of Snake. New War playing some backdash simulator. Flawless block down, one into the explosion. Unable to pick it up. 45 seconds left. Time not necessarily a factor. This is the final round no matter what. There's the scoop. And that should be enough, chat. And that is going to be Snake Doe taking it. A 3-2 score. This is more than enough to kill. Snake Doe getting over on one of his biggest bracket demons. A 3-2 score. And Snake Doe is going to grand finals with that performance. Tremendous stuff and a tremendous use. Oh, hey, we see a bit of fatality action coming out, chat. And Snake Doe going to be getting it done. A fantastic performance. Thank you to both of you for playing. You will see more of both in the future. And yes, Clue is right. Our first reverse 3-0. And we got a little bit of Thanksgiving here. All right, just don't feed him the casserole and we're good. Don't feed him the casserole. Oh, Jesus. Don't feed him the pie. Don't feed him the pie. Not the turkey. Let's not do it with the turkey. And that is going to be a very full New War, though. Jumps on the belly, and that is going to look like me after every single stream, chat. Fantastic stuff. And Snake Doe takes it over. South America, stand up. That is going to do it. And chat, with that performance, though, you already know what time it is. Time to bring out the chicken.
¡Wilson! ¡Lo siento!
And look at Snake Doe popping off in the chat.
¡Lo siento, Wilson!
Chat, that is going to end winners finals. However, we do have 3 more matches for your viewing pleasure. Let's go take a look at that replay. And so with that, though, that is going to be New War dropping down to the lower side of the action. However, fear not. We still have 3 more matches for you guys right here and right now. Let's do the damn thing. Let's get you back to that bracket. Let me show you what more we have in store. So that will be Combat Zone's own Snake Doe moving on. And JP with a 50 bomb. Let's go. That's right. He said if Snake Doe wins, he would be dropping 50 on us. Absolutely disgusting coming from JP. And now $250 on the board. And that is top 4 payout guaranteed Thank you so much, JP, saying, you know what? I keep my word. You absolutely do. And JP, we're giving you your money's worth right now. So with that result, that prize pool is coming up, and Clue gifting a sub to JP, saying, you know what? Thank you so much for being a go, JP. Definitely much appreciated. Thank you so much for everything you do for the stream. But chat, we've got to give JP his money's worth, because Snake Doe is going to grand finals now. And now it is going to be Noor dropping down to losers finals. Who is going to face him? We are going to find out. But first, chat, it is going to be Blape taking on Online Kale. Invites are out. Let's do this damn thing, chat. Let's get this party started. Invites are out. Let's do the damn thing. Let's get you to our last 3 matches. Let's go. JP, truly, thank you so much for that, man. That means a ton. And Online Kale, I'm going to invite you to this King of the Hill. And Bolo Boy, I appreciate the love, man. I see you hanging out with us, dude. It means a ton coming from you. Where's Online Kale? I see Online Kale. Invites are out. Let's do the damn thing. And Snake Doe, you winning that actually put $50 more in the prize pool. A huge shout out to JP and Rev right before that. Says, do I prefer Online Kale or offline Kale? Either is good on my end. A bit of a sweat though, especially with this amount of prize money on the line. You guys have activated what could perhaps be Kale Prime. All right, Kale's up in the house. I'm up in the house. This is going to be SMK's own Blape coming through. And I believe, yes, all 4 of these guys are getting paid out. Thanks to this community. Crimson, thank you so much for the follow on the YouTube side. Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for hanging out with us.
Reptile.
All right, Blape. He just took out attack potency in a 3-0 score. Is the same thing going to happen here? Can Lightning strike twice for one of SMK's finest? Or does Online Kale just have too much groove in his steps today? Let's find out.
Skynet.
And by the way, New War, we will simply be inviting you to this hill. I think that's a much easier way to do it, unless the ping goes south.
Fight.
And this is going to be loser semifinal. Of course, you guys are going to be in our top 3 matches of the night. Let's see how this one's going to go. Let me put up that scoreboard and let's get this bad boy all kicked off. I see Forgiveness in the chat. He wants to see what kind of run Blape can make. By the way, chat, for a $250 prize pool, let me ask, how many do you think were in this tournament? Let me know the number down below, and I'll correct you with that. Forgiveness, I don't want to see you say anything. I know you know the number. All right, Kale coming through with a little bit of liquid metal technology. Beautiful pressure we are seeing. And by the way, JP, yet again, and Rev, and everybody right before that, thank you so much for everything you have done. And we are on the better half of a $300 prize pool. Blape is actually going to be close to taking the lead. Not going to find the mix here. To Snake Doe and Noor, GG, loved every minute of it. Dude, Fada, thank you so much for being here, my man. Welcome. And there's a low. This should actually be the round. No, Blape going to burn that. Chat, there were like 12 people in today's bracket, man. But still, when the community this goated, we are powered 100% by the community. We've got to give them every cent's worth. And with 250 clams on the board, we're going to be doing exactly that. 4-3, down 1. Kale's still more than happy to keep mashing on this. Ooh, that's a no punish. And an overhead to go with it, and that is going to be Online Kale securing the first lead of the set.
Round 2.
Well over 310 people in live attendance between the YouTube side, the Twitch side, and the Tinder side. Thank you guys again. 1-2. Online Kale, though, if he wins this, it's a showdown with New War. That is a familiar matchup, to say the least. Online Kale with a jump in. Does he go for the overhead? No, goes for the grab, does Kale. We're slamming him all the way down on that, though. A bit of a lag spike there. We will allow it due to the fact that I don't care. Hang on a second. Another low going long right with that. Very Gun says, I'm a Kale fan. Dude, Kale's an absolute sweat. We love having him here. He wins a lot. I'm surprised. And by the way, we just got a $5 donation and Anonymous coming through with the 100 bomb. Rev, if that's you, I have to let you know we cannot do an extra match today. Oh my goodness, Rev. I'm gonna save that one, Rev. I forgot to let you know. I got some dinner plans with my grandma immediately after this, Rev. I can't do it today. Would you like me to save that for tomorrow? What would you like me to do? Rev, first of all, thank you so much. And Byron coming through with the 5 bomb. Rev going crazy with the 100 bomb just like that. Rev, if you're in the building, I know for a fact that was you asking us for an extra set. I forgot. I did not expect to see you here. I got dinner plans immediately after this. If that's okay with you, I will save it for tomorrow. What is your thoughts on that? Rev, tell me what you would like me to do. Thank you so much for that 100 bomb. Yeah, she's actually like waiting for me like right now, so I'm trying to wrap these 3 up as quick as possible. So I'm not able to do it today. Tell me what you would like me to do, and I got you, Rev. Would you like me to add it to today's prize pool? Would you like me to save it for another bonus match tomorrow? Whatever you'd like, I'm with it, Rev. I got you. We've got a tie ball game here. 2 trillion in the chat, and that is going to be Online Kale with a 1-0 score right here and now. But now I've got to get Rev's approval, what he wants me to do with it. And Rev, yes, we've still been running those bonus matches here. Today is an odd day where it's really late in the night, so I'm unable to. Let me know what you would like me to do, and I've got you. Rev says pocket it. Says donate to vape. Well, I mean... He said, invite grandma to come commentate. Oh my goodness, man. She's actually gonna outdo me. She yells louder than me, believe it or not. All right, chat, either way, let's do the damn thing. Let's get it back. We're gonna wait for Rev's final approval on that. And by the way, Byron, do not think I do not notice that 5 bomb. That is now a $255 prize pool coming from Byron. Much, much love. Either way, thank you guys again so much for everything you've done. And Rev, thank you so much, man, for tuning in. I did not expect to see you today, especially well out of our hours. Incredible stuff, truly. This community is absolutely insane. Much, much love. 1-0 going to be your score. It's going to be MVF's own Kale. So save it for later. I got you, Rev. I got you.
I hope machines
I think.
like surprises.
Yeah, no, it should be fine. Rev says go to the casino with it. That's what he said. I saw it, chat.
Fight.
Rev, if it's okay with you, Rev, would you like me to put it to tomorrow's prize pool? Let me know what you want to do. We'll get like 50 signups with that. Obviously, though, it's your money. You spend it exactly how you want to. Do not want to persuade you to do anything you don't want to do. However, though, this is going to hurt again coming from Kale, a 1-0 score. And Thomas Whitney says, thank you for the stream. It's my birthday. Hey, dude, happy birthday to you, Thomas Whitney. And by the way, run to music all day with our very first super chat on the day, saying Vape's gotta eat too. Let's support the content creator. Run to music, man, absolutely blowing us away. And Thomas Whitney, happy birthday to you as well. If it sounds like I'm doing a terrible job commentating, it is only because I'm doing a terrible job commentating. Kale absolutely blasting in the smithereens, and he takes a 1.5 game lead.
Round 2. Fight.
He said next year vacation's gonna be with me, Vape Coach in LA. I got you, Snake, though. You can stay at my couch. Shit, GTA 6 tour. Rev, thank you again. Run to music, thank you again. And Thomas Whitney, happy birthday to you, man. Cannot think of anybody else I would want spending us time with our community here. All right, and Kale once again came out with a game plan, and Blape is in some big trouble. All right, down 1 pressure. 1-1. We are going for it. Back 3 to go with it. Chop says him. And an overhead. It's a long way back. Immediately wakes up with the metal boner. And chat, can we get some big R's in the building? By the way, Rev just paid for our tournament tomorrow on the EU and North American side. Much love to him. We're going to get a lot of signups for that, though. Rev's an absolute goat. Let's go. And into the air we go. Blade still a long way back. If he can get a reset here, he does. It's not going to be enough. And Big Heisenberg in the chat. How is it possible we have all these goats up in the building? Should we switch this? Should this be our regular stream time? Of course not. But at the same time, that is going to be Online Kale with a 2-0 lead just like that. And Chop says, Kale, that is going to be more than enough. Blape, he is watching his tournament fall apart right in front of him. The good news is, I think he's already made it into the money. Could be right, could be wrong about that. I'm not sure, chat. I'm losing my mind. And absolutely, Demon Lobby says that's the 4-3 Ja coming out from Online Kale. 2-0 going to be the score. Let's go take a look at that replay. Heisenberg says, I like this time. Usually we do go a lot earlier, man. And there's a lot of goats who do events here at this time. Shout outs to Narwhal. Shout outs to Zombie, I'm sorry, not Zombie Narwhal. Shout outs to the Demon Lobby. And shout outs to so many more. Thomas Whitney, subscribing on your birthday, never a bad idea. And a huge shout out to the Demon Lobby. If you guys haven't already, you should follow him. He does great events.
Killing machine.
Skynet.
And the chat, let me show you something. And I do believe you might go ahead and see some cross-pollination between me and the Demon Lobby, and that's a good thing, chat. And you might be asking yourself, is Vape even a fan of the Demon Lobby? Let me show you how much of a fan of the Demon Lobby I am, all right? Because people forget, man, it's facts. And I got you. The lobby, it's full of demons. Oh wait, no, I fucked that up. That is me, chat. That is me. People forget, man. Let me get you back to the match. W-Vape. What's up, Sean Roel? Heisenberg, what's up, my man? And what's up to Big Rev in the chat? Once again, blessing us with a tournament prize pool for tomorrow. Demon Vape, says Snake Dome. That's a good thing. So I need that jersey, man. Hey, $5 via Roblox. I got you, Demon Lobby. What's up, Run the Music? By the way, Byron, I want to make sure I give you enough love on that $5 donation. Thank you so much for continuing to spike this prize pool. Up to the stretch here. The numbers are going higher than my bathroom scale currently at the moment, and Kale is on set point. More than 300 watching around the world. Let's go! 4-3 into the ja, into a beautiful overhead. Into another low. Down one, technology coming out, Blade coming in. So who's that handsome dude? Ooh, which one? Are you looking in the mirror, Cal Aggies? I don't appreciate that. Nice. And now Blade, spend the fatal blow. Absolutely kill him. Kill him now. Make some noise! All right, Blade, he has a chance here. The Striker cameo, gonna be doing some work. Oh, Jesus, Kale does not want to give up an inch, and he does not want to give up a mile. And you've got to be super elusive, and that is gonna be more than enough to get it done. Dude, Blade is going crazy. But he needs one more just to make this a competitive match, though. He cannot afford to get blanked here. Or else the chicken's coming out. We're getting Lo Siento, you better believe it. By the way, more than 500,000 viewers in the live audience. Huge shout out to everybody coming through, making this a thing. Without this community, we would not be doing this right here or now. Nice low coming out of Blade. This is going to be his last stand, potentially. An acid bath coming out. Kale says, you know what? Let me just take the scenic route bath, playing Backdash Simulator. And by the way, Heisenberg coming through with a donation on the fourth wall side. That is our merch store. For you guys who don't know, we actually do have a merch store, and Heisenberg with a donation to the channel from there. Thank you so much, Heisenberg. How did you even find that? I have not put that up in forever. If you guys do want some Vape Coach merch, be sure to check it out. Buy the toaster. Add 6 or 7 mugs, and that's gonna do it, Chad. That is a 3-0 Heisenberg. Thank you so much for the donation of $10. Going to the stream to support us. Holy moly, guys. And Chad, just like that, we've got to bring out the chicken. Blade, congratulations on your tournament run. I do believe you made a bit of cheddar out of that. Congratulations. That might be one of your first payouts from the fight night.
Lo siento, Wilson!
And Chad, either way, let's go take a look at that replay. And Noor brings up a great point. There's yoga pants at that merch store. Buy them. Buy them now. And there's crop tops in there as well. Buy them for you or the missus, whatever you want to do. Do not let me tell you how to live your life. Luke, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. What's up, my man? And chat, let's go take a look at that bracket because we are winding down. So with that performance here, chat, it is now going to be Online Kale. He's going to be making his way to Losers Finals. He's taking on a very familiar foe. All 3 of these guys are getting paid out, by the way. But now, who's getting that bigger chunk of change? These 2 have played each other at least 6 or 7 times in the last 2 weeks. Chat, let's do it, though. Let's go and let's roll. And OT asking if there's a Vape Coach weed strain. Yes, it makes you act exactly like this. And trust me, you need that in your life. And all right, let's do it. Heisenberg, thank you so much for that donation. Noor, I'm getting you up in here. I'm getting you up in this lobby. I got you, Noor. Trust me, I'm the guy. By the way, chat, look how stylish, though. Look how stylish this is. Look how stylish, chat. It's pretty impressive stuff. Look at this. Look, get your Demon Lobby merch, man. That's a dope jacket, by the way. Wait, let me see if I can do this correctly. Should I, in fact, just make this part of the scoreboard? I think so, Chad. Look at me, fucking egghead. Please like and subscribe. Donate to the prize pool. Okay, back in. Here, let's make me look fatter.
Peacemaker.
Booyah!
Oh, I couldn't do it right. All right, just get it the fuck going. All right, we're good. Please like and subscribe. Fuck off, pal. Online Kale taking on New Orleans, chat. Let's get you right to it.
Stripes.
We do have stickers, by the way. They're very expensive. You should buy all of them. All right, guys, I need you to lock in. I feel like you guys are not getting very serious. And I feel like I'm the only one here being serious, Chad. All right, let's go. Let's do the damn thing, and let's get rolling. Losers Finals. It's Noir. Taking on El Capitan. Online Kale coming out of MVS. By the way, every single donation to this stream goes to a good cause. I, of course, being the good cause. It goes to gas station fundies, gas station pills, gummy worms, that sort of thing, chat. It's important stuff, I will admit. And Kale right now is absolutely getting battered here. Noir trying to lay waste to this. And another overhead punish from Kale, starting to lock in. If you are just joining us, by the way, you have probably missed basically everything. Absolutely, Demon Lobby. You gotta have those gas station pills. 1 out of 5 content creators is gonna suffer from performance issues. Not me, of course. But I can think of somebody. I'm not gonna name any names. Either way, chat, let's get you back to the next match as Noir takes a confident lead over Kale. What's up to Run to Music? Big Rev in the chat. What's going on to Thomas Whitney? Happy birthday yet again to you. Overhead technology, we are seeing the man in the cape, though, trying to blast you to the stratosphere. My Chemical Rips, yes, My Chemical Hairline's coming out of Rips. We love that guy. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Why do people watch this channel, chat? One day we're gonna find out. What's up, Yuri?
I am done apologizing.
They said, can the fans get a sticker of that Demon Lobby photo? Of course, of course. I love monetizing other people's logos. Demon Lobby, I'll give you 1/5 of all cuts. It's called business, Chad. Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Just like my auto-tune, it's pretty impressive stuff. Like and subscribe. Over again, you can make me change my mind. I swear it's true, and that is gonna be some heavy damage. But wait, there's more. Pack of Albatross in the background, migratory season, chat. LA skyline never looked better, I'll be completely honest. And chat, this should be the beginning of the end. Noir gonna take, oh Jesus, and that is gonna be a 1-0 score just like that. I see all the rain mains popping up, Legenda, 2 trillion, and so many more. And Noir can explode him all over the place. That is gonna be more than enough. Bring out the chicken, put a fork in him.
Brutality. Peacemaker wins.
By the way, if you're new to the channel and you're simply saying to yourself, what the hell am I watching? Truly, Chad, I have no idea. We'll find out, but not today. Either way, onto the replay. Let's get it. And all right, welcome to Vape's Fight Night, where we do events, and sometimes they're good, other times we delete the VOD, we delete the evidence. Do not call the cops, we own the cops. Chat, back to the action. All right, let's do the damn thing. I was gonna post another picture on here. What was it gonna be? No, those are my feet pics. That's for OnlyFans. We'll find it, chat. Don't worry about it. We'll find it later.
It will matter.
Oh, Jesus. We do see the Reiko pick coming out of Kale, which means he wants to win. And that's a good thing, chat. Money's important. You see, the economy, I don't understand it at all. But I understand that money does make the world go round. Either way, these guys got $255 to play for. It's a lot of cheddar, chat. If I had that much cheddar, I'm quitting on my day ones immediately. So where is Lau? I'd imagine at his house, Demon Lobby. People forget that. Okay. Now, gunshots are out. Not going to get much out of that. Eagerly coming in to the rotation. And Zero, what's up, my man? I see you in the building. Welcome back to the fight. You're here just in time for Losers Finals. Nothing wrong with that. And tries to go for the air grab. Spikes him right on his dome nugget. Tremor there to help pick up the tab. And another slams him down. That Eagle going to be to no use of Noir. A very hotly contested match. Kale's been enjoying the Reiko action recently. And another big splat coming from Noir. He's got the lead. Eagerly coming in. Gunshots coming out. And all right, 1-1. Or 1-2, I'm sorry. Not a very smart man, chat. Didn't graduate college, didn't graduate high school. Middle school was a bit of an issue. Noir's on the verge, and Noir goes up 1.5 over Kale. And he's playing the imaginary flute, man. Love to see it, man. This guy, the self-proclaimed God, King, Goat, Emperor, man. Who better than Noir? 4-4 coming. Skin flute coming out. Not going to be have any use of Noir. Kale immediately snipes him right back. And by the way, if you're watching on the YouTube side, what are you doing with your life? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and put that notification bell on. You want this in your life. Trust me, at least 6 or 7 days out of the week. Another big sweep kick coming out of Kale. And Noir with a nice grab. An even better tech coming from Kale. That's a full combo punish, and Kale in some big boy trouble. This is certainly not the way I expected things to go. Noir absolutely putting some boot to ass here. And Twig's World letting us be known that numbers are hard, and I am in agreement with that. People forget me. Down one. Another kick. Kale starting to batter Noir, not getting too much damage. Actually, no. Put a pin in that one. Got to find its way to that fatal blow. Noir tries to duck on Wake Up, not going to find its way to the promised land. 1-2. Down one. Another low coming out, and Kale's gonna. Ooh. All right, this is where the rubber meets the road on here. Can he find the mix? Yes, he did, but he didn't believe. Okay. He said college dropout here. Nothing wrong with that at all, Super Hutch. I didn't even make it to college. Noir needs one more. Is he going to peck at him from space? And that's going to do it, Chad Noir. On the 2-0 lead, marching Kale down. That is absolutely splendiferous, the crowd would say. All right, Chad, with that a 2-0 score on the board, and now Kale has got to find something that can get him to that promised land. Let's go take a look at that replay, sponsored by this incredible community, most recently coming out of Rev. And shout outs to all the goats in the chat and also FireX. And FireX, guess what Rev did? He sponsored basically a $100 prize pool for tomorrow. I need to see some thank you and some bestos in the chat right now. All right, let's do it, chat. Let's get you back to the action. Let's get it. And by the way, Rondé saying that my record label colleagues love the stream. Well, we love the record label, dude. Thank you guys again for watching. You know what some people actually tell me? They tell me that they put this on the big screen. Some people actually tell me they watch the stream to go to bed. Now, these are actual serial killers, and we need to be worried about them. But at the same time, we appreciate the support. Even serial killers need love, Chad. Down low. All right, Kale, though, going to make his way right back into rotation. And this is going to be the character that Kale's going to win with. We could see a reverse 3-0. Pyrex, what is this good cause? Is this a play on something I say? Demo, what's up, my man? Welcome back. Demo's first word to hearing me come back was saying shout outs to serial killers. And Clue coming in hot again with another tier 2 sub to Legenda. Legenda even getting some love. All right, I got you, FireX. Tell me the lore. And Noir is getting all the way backed up. Kale is schmixing from space. And Kale, though, on his best character, the best Kung Lao in the world, taking on maybe one of the best peacemakers in the game. And Chad, Kale is now starting to wake up in front of our very eyes. These two are friends, by the way. I gotta say, nobody's gonna be more friends with the dollar bills that you see right in front of you. $255 in that piggy bank. And 15 subs on the day, courtesy of Big Clue. And we've gotten some super chats. Thank you guys so much. Noir saying there will be no game number 4. We're getting this done now, but Kale, he has other plans. Kale with the retort. Not like that sort of thing. 1-2. Down 1 into the explosion. Kale saying you are not going to be getting that. On me, good sir. And another down low coming in. Overhead to meet you at the front door. A double overhead to go with it, though. That beautiful pressure we are seeing from Kale. He now has that life lead. And Kale looks completely locked in. Will Noir switch cameos if things don't work out? This should be it, chat. That is going to be online Kale saying, you know what? We are not done here. Do we get a brutality? That is the ultimate question. No, not just yet. Oh, I thought we were going to get it, but no, it is not going to happen. Noir goes down. Let's go take a look at that replay, officially brought to you by this incredible community, most recently coming out of our GOAT Rev. There are so many cooks in the kitchen that added to this prize pool and absolutely hyped this thing up. We could not do it without you. And Futon, great to have you back in the building, my man. How's everything? Welcome to Vape's Fight Night. I couldn't think of anything to say after that. Chat, this is basically me trying my stand-up material in front of you guys. It's not all gonna stick. You should be happy to be here. All crazy?
People like that I am brash and bold.
My abs have more swagger than
We're coming out with a new helmet. Gonna have similar tournament results. The question is, though, can he take out Kale? I have not seen him take him out in bracket any time since we started doing North America events more recently. Since my ass was not able to wake up on time. Chad, I used to wake up at 7 in the morning to do MK events. Eventually, my body said, no, we're not doing that. What's up, Laquan? I see you in the chat. Hopefully you're having a blessed day. Futon over here chilling. JP saying he loves the MK community, man. I gotta say, man, we love you just as much. Thank you so much for everything you have done for the players tonight. I know they are just as appreciative. And now Noir is in some trouble. Kale's on the verge of only being down by 1 round. Now nice low, bit of a mix coming from Kale. No armor. You see Noir waiting for it. These two some of North America's best. And another gunshot. Kale trying to zone. That's going to be no punish. Guesses right on the overhead, but there's the whirly bird to meet you at the front door. And Kale sends it home.
Isn't bragging if it's true.
Round 2.
And D-Dub letting it be known that we love him back. Absolutely. Do we see maybe the potential of a start of a reverse 3-0? I would certainly not be upset about that whatsoever. And Mr. Double Lao OT saying, where is the Lao? Kale brings it out, and he has never shined brighter. Overhead not going to be any good. Noir on his heels. And Megan Rose, thank you so much for the subscription on the YouTube side. That number continuing to climb, just like my blood pressure. Doctors say I have 5 weeks to live. I say he's not American enough. Chad, let's go! Sasuke saying, damn, this was one-sided, but wait a minute, we got a fatal blow. That is not going to hit. Thank you for shopping at Walmart. And chat, we've got ourselves a game! Number 5. Kale has never looked better since switching to the Kung Lao Noir. His back is up against the wall. Who's gonna take this? I need to see some emotes in the chat. Let's get going and let's get rolling. Let me know you're here and let me know you've got a pulse. Welcome to Vape's Fight Night. We scare because we care. By the way, if you're curious in joining our events, by the way, this is a rare North American event we did today. What can I say, man? RedTube was down. We needed something to do. So this is what we decided on. But if you want to join these events in the future, be sure to join the Discord. But I'll let you know, there's a lot of EU action, a lot of Middle East action, a lot of South America action, and a lot of North America action. So if you're not a fan of 200 ping, it could be tough. But if you do like to see the 200 ping, let's get you in, and FireX will give you a warm greeting.
Sector.
Blue going crazy, FireX going crazy, and Chad, we're on to our final match of the night.
Then you are as dumb as you look.
You're welcome, FireX.
Round 1.
And we do see a switch coming out of Noir, choosing the Frost cameo, looking to potentially throw Kale off. Goes for the projectile parry. Kale looking to extend this combo, more measure for your pleasure. Down one though, the gunshots are gonna be good. Noir with a full combo, actually no. Just comes through with the 4-3 Jaja on the side of the Frost. Right? What's up, Big Tando in the building? I know you've got your own events that you're running yourself. When I watch Tando's events, I steal from him. I steal everything, just like I do rips. What can I say? I'm a bit of a chameleon, Chad. I deserve this. Shout outs to Go Tando in the building. Shout outs to JP in the building. He said most annoying character in the game in your opinion? I have no idea, man. Probably Natara. I hate playing Natara. Okay. It's well established, Chad, that I steal from other creators. I deserve this. Remember that 2v2 season I ran? Completely original. What's up, OT? Oh, Jesus. All right, Noir had a bit of a devastating. Just been the fatal blow. There's going to be nothing there, though. It's this. It's going to be the beginning of the end. Kale making his way in, and that, wait a minute. And that is Kale officially right back up in the lead.
Your spirit is frail.
Round 2.
By the way, huge shout out to Tandemodi. Be sure to follow him. He does great stuff. Fantastic. So she looking kind of bad though. Is that Frost? I don't care, man. Hey, man, I'm not a picky guy. She ain't a lady unless she's 280. I'll let it slide. That's at 275. That's what my wrestling coach used to tell me. He got like 4 DUIs while he coached me. 1, 2. Ooh, a little bit of performance use from Noir. Shooting blanks. Nice. The big sweep is on its way out. We're on our way in. The fall in Projectile City, though, this is all online Kale, and I think Noir has accepted his fate on this, says, you know what, you got me, and that is gonna do it, and that is going to be a reverse 3-0, and Kale is moving on to grand finals. The good news is, I believe we are on top 3 or 4 payout. I'll look at the money, chat, and after I'm done at the casino, I'll be sure to pay out the players. So, online Kale gonna be making his way to grand finals. For a rematch of our first match of the night, let me show you guys exactly what's going down. Third place finish, not going to be anything to scoff at still. In a loaded bracket like this, it is going to be basically as good as you can ask for. But Chad, with that, let's go take a look at that bracket. Let me show you exactly how things are going and exactly how things are flowing. And so, Chad, let me go ahead and show you this. So it is going to be none other than Online Kale finding himself in familiar territory. He is going to be taking on KZ's own Snake Doe. Now, both of these players are coming out of North America, at least for today. However, it is going to be Snake Doe representing South America, though. So stand up. Let's see which region is going to be the best. And let's do this damn thing, though. Snake Doe, go ahead and send me an invite. Let's go ahead and restart this hill. And Chad, grand finals, yeah, important match. $250+ on the board. And as Socrates once said thousands of years ago, don't play with it. Well over 200 in the chat here on the YouTube side, and well over 130 on the Twitch side. That's like 5,000 viewers, Chad. It's a big number. Numbers are important. And let's do it, Chad. Let's find out who is going to be getting the gold here today. Remember, both players are going to be getting paid out. I believe actually all top 3, maybe top 4. I don't know. Who wants money? Who likes money, Chad? I got to take a look at the prize pool, man. I got to pay the water bill. I got stuff to take care of. You know, vape comes first, of course. It's fantastic. But after that, I'll be sure, you know. Can you imagine that? Kale won $5. Fantastic. All right, chat, this is going to be your main event of the evening. It is going to be MVF's own Online Kale, who finished as a runner-up yesterday. He's here for gold. The only person standing in his way is Snaketoe, coming out of the winner's side of the bracket, and I have a feeling like this is going to be a much, much different matchup. So Kale's Lao is ridiculous. I know, it's fantastic stuff. The critics go crazy for it. All right, let's go and let's roll, chat. Online Kale, I've sent you that invite. Snaketoe, of course, coming out on the winner's side of the bracket. And I have a feeling that my dinner is getting cold, but at the same time, this is all we need to feast on here. Let's go! And if you're new to the channel, by the way, and you're saying, what's up with all the yelling? My apologies, it will happen again. Wait, did I send an invite to Kale? Let me try another one. So give Snaketoe 20 and keep the rest. I got you. We're going to the casino, JP. Trust me, I know how we can triple this. All right, let's get it. The players are here. This is grand final. Snaketoe coming out of the winner's side. Let's go! He said that's the best part, the yelling. Hey, man. It's exactly what my ex used to say. Either way, Chad, let's do it. Grand finals is here.
Reiko.
Shout outs to her. She's a Filipino woman. She still is a Filipino woman. She's not dead. Ooh, the Reiko mirror. This makes me angry, Chad. Grand finals, let's go! I said the yelling will happen again. Let's get it. Said bro said he wrestled. Much respect to you, Salski's. Yes, dude. Yes, I coached it for 9 years, as well here in sunny Southern California. Shout out to the Lions. Rawr. I've never said a less manly thing in my life. But you know what, guys? I already have you in. I already have your view. We're gonna watch this. So no Havoc? What do you mean, Laganas? There's plenty of Havoc here. Oh, Jesus. And these two right now, it is gonna favor Snaketoe coming in, drops him down. Salski, did you wrestle, by the way? Let me find out. All right, $255 on the prize pool. If anybody does want to creep that number up, you can do so right here. Where it's never mandatory, but always appreciated. Any further donations do support me. I need money and gummy worms and gas station pills. I need the Black Rhino pills, chat. I deserve this. Salski, SoCal, what high school? What high school? I'm telling you right now, I know it. And that's going to be a fatal blow, though, coming from Snaketoe. I'm sorry, Online Kale. Say the school, Salskis, I guarantee I know the mascot. I might even know some of the kids that wrestled there. However, it's going to be Online Kale who strikes first with the Reiko piece.
No retreat, no surrender.
Round 2, fight.
Online Tony coming in saying Vape's a screamer. Hey, what can I say, man? What can I say? I'm a gentleman in the sheets. So is it a secret, says JP? I don't know, man. I don't like secrets, chat. I demand. Western High School and Cerritos College. I know where Cerritos is. Those are going to be the Hawks. Western. I actually might not know this one. Is that an Imperial? Could be wrong about that. Probably am wrong. No, that's Northwestern. Southwest, I'm actually thinking. Western High School. I do know that high school. Yes, the brown logo. I can have to wrestle one of those guys at Masters. 1, 2. So now I'm old. A lot of my kids used to wrestle at Cerritos as well. Hang on a second, though. Tries to send him into the stratosphere. Online Kale with the lead. And the chat is actually saying I'm the throat goat, and Heisenberg with a 20 bomb to donate to the prize pool, saying let's get it. And Online Kale is gonna take game number 1 just like that. And chat, my blood pressure can't take it, but for a goat like Heisenberg, we're cranking this thing up $270. Online Kale steals 1 to start off. Is MVF gonna get another champion today? Demon Lobby is about the Demon Lobby being the analyst, which I appreciate, by the way, saying that Kale is going to win this. North Lake High School from Atlanta. I'm not too sure about other high schools. California's big. We got like 2,000 high schools here. It's a lot of high schools. Salski's House, Cathedral City. That's in the Coachella Valley. You know where they have that terrible festival every year? Yeah, right there. Close to Indio, Palm Springs. Yeah. Not fun. The school was fun. Either way, thank you so much, Heisenberg, for the 20 bomb. $275. OT, we're eating good tonight, man. Hey, what kind of steak do you like, man? Ribeyes for everybody around. We'll give Kale and Snaketoe $10.
Round 1, fight.
All right, 1-0 score on the side of Online Kale. Our Snaketoe going to be trying to answer right back. Let me switch those names around before I besmirch this stream. So you need a porterhouse. Well. We got to be reasonable around here. MVF looking pretty good. The stocks are going to be looking up on the most vicious fighters. However, Combat Zone going to be trying to respond right here. And now coming out with the Reptile. But having a little bit of a Reptile dysfunction is going to be Snaketoe. This lizard is looking kind of, this snake is looking kind of coiled up here. And now, Oh, man, you're talking about the Trinity League Salskis? St. John Bosco, Servite, Orange Lutheran, dude. Man, those high schools were good. Those high schools were good, man. My kid barely beat one of the kids from Bosco to make it to the Masters Finals. It was one of the most insane matches we ever watched. Mark Ayala coming from Bosco. LPG, my man! What's going on? You say, are you talking about Zahid and Anthony Valencia? And then there was also another one, Kale Valencia to go with it. Aaron Pico. You know that he's actually my cousin? I'm not even lying to you. All right, but with that, we're slamming it all the way back down. What's going on, LPG? You are just in time. And now Kale says this bracket is going to be reset. Look at me going over wrestling lore. What's up, by the way, Computer? You better be ready. Get your ass beat as soon as the stream is over for playing a little bit of hooky. That makes me angry. Yeah, Zahid and Anthony Valencia were absolute savages. Zahid ended up being the absolute sweat out of those two. Another low, double low comes out. And still pressing overhead. And we're making a run to the finish here. Back three coming from Snake. But it's Online Kale who seems to have had his number. What's up, LPG? Once again, thank you so much for coming by. And Run to Music says this is going to be a 10 bomb going to the stream for some gas station pills. And Chad, a stream that has reached nearly $300. This community has been lighting this place on fuego. Absolutely goated, dude. Absolutely goated. But now Online Kale on his heels. People forget, man. Oh, dude, Salskis, absolutely, man. Make sure you come by to the Discord as well. I saw you in the Demon Lobby the other night tearing it up, by the way. Much love. Congratulations on that top 8, and now it is going to be Snake Doe trying to make a run to the finish here. Remember, all he needs is 3. It's important, man. Oh, Jesus. And by the way, Run to Music, thank you so much again. And Heisenberg, thank you so much for the 20. Right behind it. And all right, a big sweep coming out of Kale. The Reiko piece has lived up to the legend. Let me see how many viewers we got in chat. No, that's X videos. Oh, it's back up. Fantastic. All right, we'll focus on that later. All right, Chad. Make sure, yeah, browser histories are important, Chad. Overhead chop, not going to be any good. Back three. And there's going to be a big ice clone, not going to be working at any stretch of the imagination. He said, did you get the other 20 I donated to your merch? Yes, we did, Heisenberg. Yes, we did. And that helps out for the monthly payouts as well. Heisenberg, thank you so much for that. I did give you your love for that earlier. And Heisenberg, thank you so much, truly, for everything you do for the stream. It means a ton. With that being said, yes, guys, we do have merch. If you guys do want to buy the Vape Coach Toaster, look no further than this store right here. Buy the coffee mug. Buy the crop top. You deserve it. And Heisenberg, thank you again. And if you want to look at that store over here, you can do so right there. You can buy some stuff that has my face on it. You can shoot it with pellet guns, whatever you want to do. And Johnny Consumer with the 15 bomb. He says, I want to get to $300. Johnny Consumer says, let's take this north. And man, we are taking this more north than some of the... Okay, I was going to say something stupid there. I did not, though. But with that, there's 10 seconds left. And Johnny Consumer with another 15 bomb. And that is going to be now Snake Doe tying this up at a 1-1 score here, Chad. And all right, guys, that is now going to be, what is that, 290? We are 10 away. And Salskis with his second straight gifted sub. Salskis, by the way, his first time coming to the stream, says, I don't know who this guy is screaming, but he knows about wrestling, I guess. I'm gifting 2 subs. Salskis, thank you so much, my man. Cannot wait to see you in future NA tournaments, by the way. LPG in the chat, Clue in the building as well, and Johnny Consumer putting us $10 away. Wait, do I have my math right on that? Yes, I do. And Mr. Dynamite saying, did Fireaxe play this? No, he's not in America. Serbia, it turns out, is pretty far. Well, what's up, Mr. Dynamite? Welcome back to the chat. Welcome to Vape's Fight Now, where you get to watch a man lose his mind in real time. It's good stuff, Chad. And Chad, with that last donation from Johnny Consumer, we are $10 away from 300. Are we gonna hit it today, Chad? If we do, I'm coming out in the crop top, and you can't stop me. Wait a minute, we just got a Cash App donation. Hold the phone. Hang on a second, Chad. I'm a little bit nervous. What did Run to Music All Day do? And Run to Music All Day says, I'm here for lucky number 300, I believe. And yes, dropped a 10 bomb on us. Let's go. We hit $300 on a Tuesday just like that. And Clue gifting a sub to Mr. Dynamite. Clue not to be outdone by Salskis. 300 subs on the, $300 on the day. My goodness, man, my goodness. Hey, the ribeyes tonight are gonna be exquisite. Who's earning this kind of money on a Tuesday? And Clue, thank you again for sub number 17. Shout out to Zac Efron. That doesn't make sense, it's a bit of an Easter egg. All right. And with this, we do have the names right. Yes, we do. And Kale's gonna burn that fatal blow. And the community is going crazy. I'm trying to calm the community down, but they just keep getting more and more hyped up. I don't like it, chat, but I kind of do. All right. And chat, with that, I believe the prize pool is capped. If there's any further donations, they'll support the stream. They're going to help me get those gas station pills and the gummy worm fundies. Thank you again for the support. But 300 is a very good number, let me just say. Ribeye steaks, porterhouse steaks, OT was alluding to earlier. Potentially, all the way around, and that's a good thing, chat. We need to be appreciative of this. Jump in, coming in. Online Kale not going to let you escape untattered. And Online Kale is going to be close to 1 game away from resetting this bracket. Snake, though, trying to respond back. Hold the phone again. There's a big sweep. And a down one to go with it. And there is a double leg takedown, and that is going to be Online Kale on a 2-1 score. And I wonder, by the way, is Snake, though, not going with the Havoc because he knows that the Kung Lao will be on the way? It could be a good game plan. It could be a terrible game plan. Either way, it is up to him. On to the replay. Let's get it. And by the way, Johnny Consumer saying it might be 310. It just might be. Either way, Johnny Consumer, you know I have nothing but love for you and the entire city of Minneapolis. Well, I'll be checking it afterwards, and I'll be sure to pocket the rest. Don't worry, I got you. Chat, the gummy worms don't buy themselves. The Slim Jim monster size don't buy themselves. It's important, chat. So Grandma will understand. She's waiting at the table now. She is pissed. And if this bracket gets reset, she's gonna be royally pissed. And by the way, say it ain't so. I see us on a level 1 hype train provided by Salski's and Clue in the house. You guys have been too kind to the stream. One day we will repay it. Definitely not today. I have no money. But let's get you back to the action. And these two staring into each other's eyes. I kind of like that. All right, now we're going for the Havoc, says the biggest of snakes. A lot of snakes out here. Let me just say, quite frankly, I think this is the best snake. We got to get these Havoc players out of here. Quite frankly, I think there's too many of them. All right, the reptile dysfunction did not pay off, so now we're going to be switching to something a little bit more without lips.
Round 1.
Lips are important, Chad. You need lips for Bessos. All right, making our way downtown. Walk this pass. Now we're homebound. So these are good games, man. Hey, it's all because of the players, and it's all because of this community. I guarantee you. Without this community here to hype this up, to get me screaming and hooting and hollering for the better half of 3 hours, these players would not be giving us as good of games as they are now. And plus, $300 doesn't hurt either. I'm not gonna lie. W community. 1-2, down 1. We are boxing in range. Just a big kick coming out. Reiko with some of the longest reach. More measure for your pleasure. Big scoop coming out of the biggest of snakes. And a nice little arm chop, though. The helping hand coming from Snake, though. He's got the lead. Snake though wins this. I guarantee you we see Kale make a switch. There's a lot of money to be won here. And walks right up into his fridge and takes his beer. Snake though, can he finish this? Ooh, goes for the Shujinko piece, and that's a fatal blow. That is gonna be a shot. Thank you for shopping at Walmart type of moment, chat. He is dead. Leave, wait a minute, 1200 health. Oh, he's alive, but just barely. Oh, Jesus. Barely alive. Goes for the down 1, and that is going to be checkmate. Please clean up on aisle 6 or 7.
Round 2. Fight.
I was going to show you guys. No, that's rigged. I'll show you guys later. All right. Still pressing along. Kale needs 1 more to reset this bracket. Is MVF going to get another tournament title from Vape's Fight Night? We're going to find out. What's up, by the way, Aiden? Welcome back to the chat. Cal Aggie's in the building. We're cruising on a level 1 hype train casually. 340 people in the building. Hey, plus frames coming out of the biggest of snakes. No flawless block on that. Kale coming out of California. Snake though coming out of Mexico. And now it'll be Snake though. I'm sorry, Snake though coming out of Mexico. Kale coming out of California. People forget that. Both two going to be NA West from what I understand. And Godlike Apparel, dude, it would not be a stream without you, dude. What's up? Another big sweep. Kale, he can see that bracket getting reset. Do we get a fresh first of 3? My dinner has got to be ice cold, but you know what? We do this because the community wants us here and because we have no choice. All right, though. What's up, Thomas, by the way? There's a suplex. Is that a full combo? Does he spin the fatal blow? No. Kale says enough is enough. Just get your hand out of that cookie jar. Who is going to win this tournament? Both two have been the best players of this tournament. And JP says if Snake wins, I'm gifting more. All right, Kale, we need you to take a dive, and that is going to do it, though. That is going to be Snake on the verge of taking us to a game 5. Tendo, I'm doing something on this mic. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just a man. What is a man to do when he's behind a microphone in front of 300 people? I'll tell you what he's to do. He's to make a fool of himself. I'm not mad at it. Good anti-air coming from Kale. And T-Dub is saying your wallet is safe. I don't know. Don't count on Snake. Not just yet. It's a big conversion. He's a bad man. Kale, widely regarded one of the best players in all of North America. He was at Final Kombat. Snake was as well, one of the best players out of South America. Truly, 2 of the best in the world. Now, the world getting put on notice. Is it going to be South America? Is it going to be North America? Standing up after this is done. Overhead chop. And now Ninja Star's coming out. More stars. And that's the low. That is going to be Snake Setting this to a final game. Kale, he was the runner-up yesterday. Can he take the tournament title today? Kale, I have to say, has been starting to make a living here at Vape's Fight Night, though. I gotta send him the tax forms. Tony will be in DMs pretty soon. Don't mind the feet pics. It is what it is. However, chat, that is going to be now a tie ball game. 2-2 going to be the official score. And chat, I need you guys to make some noise. This could be the very last match of the night unless Kale is able to reset this bracket. Let's get you back to the action and let's see. Does this tournament finish now? Let's go. By the way, the prize pool, $300. I do believe we are going to cap it there. Any further donations would support the stream and help me get that Tinder Prime. Let's get it.
Is on the bottom. Pull yourselves up. How can we?
Online Kale does make the switch to loud. This is going to be a much different demon.
Round 1.
I deserve the Tinder Prime, Chad. Tinder Prime lets you talk to people in Ireland. Come on, guys. I do a perfect accent. I deserve this, of course. Down 1. And a scoop going to be no good. And Kale says that swipe or no swiping. Do not pass go. Do not collect $300. All right, we are moving and we are cruising. Casually sitting in front of over 340 people in the building. If you're on that YouTube side, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Kale looking completely dialed in. This is gonna be most certainly the character he wins this tournament with, but that is gonna be some bad news bears coming towards Snake Doe. Nice. It's a long way back. I don't think he can do this. I don't even know if it's possible. Is it? Overhead? Kale says, let me jump out of this. Social distancing. Shout outs to COVID Z Fighter. What's up, my man? And Kale is on the verge of resetting this bracket. One more, and we go to 0-0.
Fight.
Let's get it, Chad. 2 of the best fighters in the arena all night long. It's been a very long day of competition. This is a star-studded bracket that featured well over 12 players. Good. Wakes up with the Shujinko piece. I like it. Is this going to be the last match of the night? Can Snake Doe bring this back? It's looking rough for him at the moment. And these two, this is the CEO rematch, of course, from 2025, which saw Online Kale get a reverse 3-0, I believe, and then win 3-0 against Snake Doe. Snake Doe, of course, still remembers that. Why the hell wouldn't he? W commentary, Vape. And here I am talking to myself, which I've been doing for 3 hours. Snake Doe with the lead. Kale, what do we do from here? There's the forward 2. Catches him out of the air, and that is going to be Snake Doe on event point. Will it be yet again another silver medal coming for Kale? It all gets decided now. Snake Doe, he has been putting up buttons. He has been putting up damage. On. It does appear that Snake Doe has a very slight life lead over Kale. That can all change at the drop of a dime. These are expensive interactions for Kale. Oh, and that is not whatsoever. What's up, Z-Fighter? Kale needs about a little bit. Heisenberg with a 20 bomb to support the stream. Let's go. Heisenberg says this one is for you, though. He says the players are eating good tonight. That's for you. Heisenberg, thank you again, man. Thank you again for making this worth doing. Shout outs to Clue, Heisenberg, Rev, everybody in the building. I'm losing my breath. And the players are losing their mind, and Kale is 1 hit away. Kale, can he do this? And he goes for the scoop, but there is nobody at the door to meet him. Heisenberg, thank you so much for not only supporting the players, but also for supporting the stream. And Kale, it says 3-2. We are going 0-0. Chat, the bracket for the second straight day is going to be reset. Online Kale needs just 3 more. But now, This is going to be elimination for both players. There is a lot on the line here. There is the better half of a $300 prize pool. Let's get it. This might be some of the best action you get to see in quite some time. Until we're live tomorrow, which you definitely should come watch. All right, Chad, this is going to be a bracket reset, though. This is going to be something we definitely did not expect, but knew that is something that definitely Kale was capable of. One of the best younger players you will see in the entire game. Hey, Heisenberg, thank you so much, man, truly. For not just supporting the players, the stream, the community, but also for supporting myself. Saying, babe, I want you to get a nice steak tonight. I got you, Heisenberg. We're getting only the finest of steaks. We're getting that Salisbury steak. Yeah, my grandma's pissed at me, Chad, but you know what? I'm willing to do this for this community. What can I say? I'm a very, I can't think of words, Chad. Not because I'm at a loss for words, but mostly because I'm a moron. Is it Vape? My neighbors want to hear the chicken in their dreams? I got you, King Spawn, I got you. What chicken are you talking about? As these two continue to batter each other from pillar to post. What's up, Pursuing Breeze? Sky in the chat as well. And online Kale's gonna rip it while he can. That is gonna be a fatal blow. So Texas Roadhouse says, Heisenberg, I'm showing up with that 20. I'm gonna eat the bread. I'm getting the hell out of there as Kale officially does take the lead. And one of the later tournaments we've ever done, by the way, in recent memory. It is currently 9 in the 26 of the PMs. Overhead chop, tremendous damage coming out of Kale. Oh, Jesus. And Kale right now, the youngster, I believe, 16 years old. Snake Doe is 26. A bit of an unk, if you will, Chad. I'm not an unk, I'm only 32, but I age in reverse. You understand, of course. ISO goes for the whirly bird, just trying to chip him out though, but Kale trying to take back his turn, and that is going to be it. That is going to be Snake Doe nodding it up. What's up, by the way, Zupa? Shout out to the combo breaker finalists we have in the house. By the way, Zupa, I've been playing Quan lately. I get it, man. I get it. I just do the overhead, and sometimes I win. I don't win a lot, though. Nice grab. Attempt. Overhead pressure to go with you. And the nice low to greet you at the door. Kale starting to kind of tee off. Kale says, I'm not going to give up my turn anytime soon. Gets a big splat on the ground. Referee Herb Dean not going to wave you off. And he says, Quad mentions says, lock in. Quad's a very fun character. I'd argue he's one of the more fun ones in the game. But I'm coming from playing Shang. That character sucks. That's those guys who play Shang, though. Good stuff. Good grab, throws up in the face. Reminds me of every single first date I've ever been on. I don't get a second date call. And Snake Doe on the verge, trying to get that big splat against Kale. Kale got to size this one up appropriately, but it's not going to be enough. And Chad, wait a minute, 1 second, he's trying to chip him. Flawless block from Kale. And he, what? How did he avoid that? He's got a break. This is doable for Kale. This is doable. And he goes for the grab. It's not going to kill. Kale's got to throw something at him. Throw something at him, and he's dead. Online Kale, though, it was just not meant to be from Snake. Did you guys see that, by the way? He flawless blocked literally everything. This is a man of many talents, Online Kale. I hate it, but I kind of like it. Oh, Jesus, Chad. Yeah, dinner's gonna be cold tonight, man. It is what it was. I knew what I signed up for. But when you have a community this goated, there's nothing you can do, man. You gotta let them play ball. 1-0 gonna be the score. Let's get you back to the action.
Striker.
And by the way, to any of the MVF guys, if you guys do want a screenshot of this bracket afterwards, if Kale does win this, of course, feel free.
The ropes have been cut.
I'll send you the PayPal.
Round
$49.95. Oh, crazy. Merry Christmas to you as well, Sky. I love those what is the month now? August? Is it July? I don't know. It's July. It was just the 4th the other day. Big sweeps. That's what the microwave is for, says Cal. Like, wait, what are you talking about? I'm missing the lore here. Spin to win is going to be a bit of a trade here. It's going to favor Online Kale, though. Snake, though, looking to win his first turn in quite some time. Kale has been rattling these off. He took a rare second place finish yesterday. Ragnarok was an absolute destroyer, though. Nothing to be said about that. And Jesse, no, that's a bracket reset we have there. He's going to spend the fatal blow. And he is dead. And that is another dead Snake, if I've ever seen one. And Clue, we're all saying a Lo Siento to our dinner right now, but that is going to be enough. And Kale seems to have taken a commanding lead in this event.
Round 2. Fight.
And a $300 prize pool, I must say. It has been a sellout crowd. That's a trade that's only going to favor Kale. He is willing to take those double rockets to the face. 300 plus people in the chat, but only one champion. Less frames coming from Kale. Snakedo still going to press on it. Snakedo has got to get some momentum going. He has not been able to. It's been all Kale, though. A vicious combo from a vicious Kung Lao. It's more of that. He fights right through that blood ball. This actually might be enough. And Kale is about to take a 2-0 lead. And one more. And he threw him. He didn't even have any damage on it. Kale is starting to speed run this, though. A 2-0 score. North America might be able to get it done. Snakedo, if he's going to switch, it's got to be now. Chad, let's see if this is going to be our last match of the night. An absolute banger from start to finish, though. 120 on the Twitch, 200 on the YouTube. And I gotta say, on your way out, guys, be sure to like and subscribe to the video. We do this basically every single day, and we've got a $100 tournament coming tomorrow, courtesy of our GOAT, the man, the myth, the legend, Rev. But so many have absolutely made this a community effort, though. This is a group project from start to finish, though. I'm talking to Clue, I'm talking to Heisenberg, I'm talking to JP, I'm talking to everybody who has come through and made this a thing for the players. Truly, thank you guys so much for keeping MK1 alive.
Round 1. Fight.
Overhead chop, the double rocket though, but that's gonna be Striker coming out in full effect. The winner here most certainly gonna be getting themselves a nice steak. The loser should be able to as well. A nice low, wait a minute though. Good chop. And online Kale. Right now getting battered here. Snake though definitely not giving up, not just yet. And this should be the round. I do not think Kale would break away even if he could. No, that is gonna be it. Snake though having a very good round here.
Isn't free.
Round 2. Fight.
And will it be online Kale saying Lo Siento to Snakedo here in grand finals? Kale coming out with some pressure. And what's up, Heisenberg? Once again, thank you truly, man, so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting the players and supporting the event series, keeping everybody going. We would not do this. We would not be able to do this without people like you. And that being said, though, Kale's jumping right back into rotation. Snakedo using some well-spotted armor. Double plus frames. And an overhead to greet you at the front door. Kale is rolling, and Kale's on the verge, and Kale goes on event point. Is MVF going to get themselves another champion today? All right, blood ball's coming out. Online Kale just needs one more round. He has been absolute money since switching to the Kung Lao. I think he's only lost one game, and that was in the pre-bracket reset. Down one. Snakedo just has not been able to get through this barrage of punishment that is online Kale. These are two of the best in the world. But this Kung Lao clearly has separated himself from the pack. Nice pickup from Snakedo. Definitely will need more. And now Snakedo takes the lead, though. This is good for him. He just needs one. Just get one on the board. And this is gonna be some devastating damage. Kale forced to break away. Kale, he's looking for that sharp shot into the fatal blow. Overhead, good defense again from Kale. Dude, you cannot teach that. That's not on the back of the game. That is not on the combo tutorials. Kale, what's it gonna be? No, he's gotta break away, yes. One more shot from Kale and this is over. But Snakedo, he can extend this with one good. Okay, handcuffing him, I'm into that. It's not Friday, but still. That's gonna be a duck, no punish, but a blood ball, free to reign. And Kale, hold the phone. Wait, he had it. One more. And Kale is gonna take, no he doesn't, Snakedo wins the game with 2% remaining. Absolute insanity. Snakedo is saying, I will not be denied. This will not be a sweep. Snakedo stays alive. Are you kidding me? Chad, if you don't think we're getting some of the best matches we could ask for, think again. Oh my God, Lo Siento, says Dando. I truly cannot believe that Snakedo, he bet it all on that. Let's get you back to the action. Let's see if Snakedo can make this a little bit more competitive and potentially get us to another game 5. The dinner is ice cold, but I don't care. Oh my, Kale with the Peacemaker. What is the mentality here? I don't know, Chad. He's switching off the Lao. Is this a good decision? I'm not sure.
Just what the hell are you smoking, Chief?
And Johnny Consumer saying Grandma is pissed. Grandma is royally pissed. Let me just confirm that right here and now. Rubber Ducky in the background, by the way. Chad, I will need you to take notes on that. Snake though with a bit of blood ball pressure. There's a grab. Kale says, get the hell off of me. Forward's on its way. Anti-gravity. Let's do it though. And a big splat is on its way. What's it going to be from Online Kale, though? He does have the lead. Maybe Noir has guided him to a much better pick against his character. We do see Kale just trying to finish the job here. Snake, though, I will say, one of the more aggressive players you will see in any event series. This man has one speed, and that is go. Goes for the grab, and that's the striker coming out. Oh, this is as hype gets, Chad. You better believe it. Snake, though, trying to wrap this up, trying to finish the round. He's got the lead. Snake, though, still charging forward. No grab. Kale with a micro duck. Kale once again saying, get the hell off of me. Goes for the anti-gravity. Hits the jacks. And Kale has got a lot of ground to make up. There's a blood ball. There's the scoop. Going to be no good. And that's going to be the round. No. Striker was available. And big forgiveness with 100 biddies to say what's up to the series. Thank you again, Forgiveness, for playing. And thank you so much for bringing some of the SMK boys here today. That is going to be Kale on event point. And chat, we have been getting absolutely spoiled with some of the best matches what we've seen in recent memory. Yesterday, we saw South America come to play. They are back yet again, but now North America holding the lead. All right, Kale just says, I'm going to lame you out by any stretch of the imagination. It's working, but for how long? The torpedo? Some jack safety just in case. And now it's going to be Snake, though. You've got to risk something here. You cannot expect to keep getting chipped apart at here. I thought I was about to see it as well at PG. I thought I was going to see it too. Good skin fluke coming out from Kale. He's got him in the red zone. This is his tournament to win. Kale needs a little bit more. Is he going to win with the Peacemaker? And Kale goes for the blood ball. Oh, I thought that was a full combo. Goes for the grab. Kale once again saying, get off of me. And Chad, Online Kale is going to win this event on a 3-1 score. He had to work for it every step of the way, but ultimately North America is going to reign supreme in this bracket. A huge shout out to Most Vicious Fighters' own Online Kale. He takes the crown, saves the town, and Mr. Krabs. Let's go take a look at that replay. And a congratulations to everybody who competed today. A truly tremendous event. I have to say, a huge shout out to North America for allowing me to do these events and for putting up one hell of an event. And a huge shout out to the community for putting up one hell of a prize pool. I gotta say, the players are all gonna be walking away happy with that. But other than that, chat, that is your event. Congratulations to MVF's own Online Kale. Your champion for today took the silver medal yesterday, strikes nothing but gold here today. Other than that, guys, that is gonna be it for me today. Thank you again to everybody who came out and made this a thing. I am dog tired. I am dog hungry. And chat, that is it. We'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Be sure to tune in as we have ourselves a $100 tournament sponsored by the GOAT Rev himself. And other than that, guys, you stay safe out there. My name is Vape Coach. Be sure to be on the lookout. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you later. Much love, and bye-bye now.